Danganronpa.
Alright, hello, hello. Hi. So we're back with another episode of Danganronpa Mauve. I am I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go get some words with not words with friends. Words on stream started. Oh, you everyone show up. So yeah. This week, I played a lot of nonary games. So I remember the first time I tried playing chapter 1, or the beginning, and I was like, oh man, this is too smart for me. I don't really get it. And I gave it a second chance. What was it, last week I think was the first time I tried? And I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed now. However, because I've been playing that, I am so distrustful of every character I see right now. And I feel like I'm going to take that. Hey, Radical! Hey, nice to see ya! But yeah, I am so distrustful of all characters now because of that game that I'm kind of just like, I'm going to take over that energy to Mauve, I feel, today. So I was going to say, hey, how are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing, Mastermind? Why do you want to know how I'm doing? But yeah, no, I've recorded like 4 more episodes already. And I got to one ending, and I'm working on another ending. Just because it looked like it was like, okay, I can get to this one pretty easily. And I didn't even know why I wanted to pick that ending. I think it was because I thought it was going to end really funny, and then it kept going, and I'm like, oh, we're going with this. I'll help out too.
Danganronpa.
Hey, Seiji, welcome in. I'm super excited. I'm just vibing. I'm so excited. All right, let's give this one more round, and then we'll get started on Mauve. Oh, and also apparently, That's Not My Neighbor updated. Steffi, hey, welcome in. And I really want to do That's My Neighbor also. I just need to, somehow get more time in my week, just so I could have an extra day of streaming.
Danganronpa.
The cage not work? Yeah, I'm like, cage is very obviously that in there. Oh, I see the big word is. I think it sounds that last lock. If you guys haven't guessed it, I'll put it in. But yeah, no, I should. But I don't. Well, actually, I have no idea how long the correct ending is for 999. I was gonna say something like, yeah, it's like, I should have that done pretty soon and start another game for like regular days.
Danganronpa.
But then I'm like, wait, you know what? I actually don't know. Oh, and I figured today we're gonna at least go into body, so the spare sheet is ready. So I got knife ending, and I'm currently on my path to, I don't know what ending it is, but I saw on the flowchart it was pretty soon and pretty short, and so I figured, I'm like, well, I thought it was shorter than it was going to be. So I should be reaching my second ending next to my play, because I think I'm like just one escape room away from that. And then I'm gonna try for a good ending. Yeah, I thought I was doing good, and it's just like, nope, you're dead. And I'm like, what? I thought I was doing alright, but I guess it's because I didn't do math right on one important part, and then the game's just like shifted me down into a bad ending. I thought we were just guessing, and I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll just click this. And yeah. And like the whole time I was getting the bad ending, I'm like, I survived this, right? Right? And no. Yeah, no. I think, and then I had a what escape? Which room was it again called? I think it was a warehouse. I think that escape room was my favorite one. It was so much fun. To get the real endings, you gotta get real lucky with the choices. Oh, really? Oh, I like that it shows me what choices I've already made. Because there's sometimes like, oh, make a different choice, and I'm like, what did I choose? I forgot. Sometimes I don't think like my choices were, you know, they mattered that much, and then the game's like, no, they definitely mattered a lot. But yeah, I'm at the point of the game where I'm just like, I'm suspicious of everybody. I thought I had an idea who the Master Zero is, and I was like, wait, now I don't know. I thought I was so onto something. But, we'll see. Alright, so, what did we get to the level this time? It's a big surprise? Okay. God. I thought I was being so clever, and then I was like, no, clearly I'm not. Alright, so let's go ahead and exit that. And let's go ahead and full screen that. Oops, no, not that. And let's go ahead. And there we go. Okay, so last we left off, we were doing free time events, I'm pretty sure. What was I doing? Was I leaving? Oh no, it's nighttime. Wait, did I check my closet? Okay, so outfits. Okay, yeah, I guess I was going to sleep. Yeah, I was. Nothing new this week, Seichi, for pets. Because like I said, I was doing, I was making videos. But I will have more. Don't worry, next week, because I did, like all artists, I now have a giant work in progress. I'm drawing them all, and I gave up on half of them, but I'll continue folder of pets. I crawled back into bed and embraced the sleepiness that came over me. Miyuki, don't! Uh-huh? I bounced up from my seat with a raging headache. It took me a moment to get my bearings. A puzzling dream that didn't make any sense at all. Did I have this dream yesterday? As much as I'd like to, I'm still trying to figure out what that faintly grown-up figure was in front of me, trying to make sense of the blur. I put my hand to my forehead and glanced at the clock in the room. It was a little after 6:30 a.m. I guess I can get a head start. I took a shower and my head seemed to clear up a bit. Body. Hello, everyone. It's morning, 7 a.m. Time to get up. Now, let's get on with our lively days. It's another beautiful morning. This alarm feels like it's louder than it needs to be. It's hard not to wake up to it. Let's start by going to the diner. Alright, let's go. It's Hiyori's birthday tomorrow? The ultimate sugar. Oh, that Hiyori. I'm like, so Hiyori? Oh, that's cool. Oh, God, it'd be really sucky if she dies today. Happy birthday! You're a victim! Sorry. I was a little too cheery for that. Oh. On my way to the diner, I bumped into an unexpected face. Hey, I guess maybe not main character. I have him down for dying today also. A boy with a somewhat anxious look on his face. Not unlike the one I saw a few days ago. Just happened to pass me. In his hand, he held a plate of food. Hey, Iwata. The person whose name was called unexpectedly and obediently stopped in his tracks and looked at me. Iron Man, hey, welcome in. Happy Friday. This is the first time I've spoken to you, personally. Are you on your way out of the diner? I wish you had already eaten, so we could have eaten together. It's 7 a.m. Aren't you being too diligent? He's still... But once you start a conversation, you can't back out. Anyway, you're trying. You want to be that close to me? I end up hitting the nail on the head without any success in trying. I'm trying. I came to this school a day late, so I don't know as much as everyone else, which only makes me more curious. Yeah. It's better to know people well than to stab them in the back. I'd do the same. What? Are you pretending not to know? It's a murder game. A game where people kill. If you don't kill others, you might die. When will this guy leave his room? What do you like and what do you dislike? How do we lure them? You probably have a lot of questions. What are you saying, Iwata? I have no reason to kill you. Can I post the message? Oh, you mean pin it? Yeah, sure, I'll pin the message. Oh, right. Hold on. Yeah. Pin. Yeah, he has an Ahoge, so it's like he could, but, you know, aren't we protagonists? What are you saying, Iwata? I have no reason to kill you. It's not like people can just go out and kill people because the situation calls for it. Especially when it comes to people in the situation. That's a weirdly contemplative tone. Well, are you admitting that you're a different person? Admitting that you're suspicious? You're sus. The fact that you showed up a day later than everyone else is not something to be ignored. What are you? That's far-fetched. No. Iwata, we're not having this conversation here at all. Can we relax our boundaries a little bit? I don't want to do this either. No, I don't want to. You weren't there, so you didn't see it. But there was a time when Monokuma dropped a bomb right in front of Justin's eyes. If Justin hadn't thrown it in time, he would have been caught in the explosion. You'd never know unless you were there. The pungent smell of the gunpowder, the hot air, and the goosebumps that covered my body. I remember it all too well. This guy is going to get us killed no matter what. Is going to get us to kill no matter what he does. We'll never escape his clutches by thinking lightly. So this is just a naive idea, that's it. You're in the same situation as me, aren't you? I can't give my trust to someone like you. Aww. Well, now I want to bother him more. The boy in front of me didn't drag on for long. Leaving me speechless, Iwata walked towards his private room, fully wary of me. Being naive. Even if I'm leaning heavily on this intangible concept of intuition, I can't say that Iwata is completely wrong. If Iwata's account of seeing an explosion is true, it's not surprising that he's taking extra precautions. In his case, I'm guessing he's just being too careful and wary. The first thing I should do is head to the diner. I should probably talk to the students inside. Alright, so Iwata doesn't like us. That's fine. Diner. Hey, Miyuki. You're up a little earlier today, aren't you? May you be in peace, Miyuki. She's so pretty. I can't be at peace. My head hurts a little. Oh, you have a headache. Are you okay? I've never been sick, but today is especially bad. If you don't mind, would you like me to check on you? Because I do have some medical knowledge. Miss Kazuki, you are a very advanced zoologist, but you also have medical knowledge of humans, right? I mean, we're like animals too, right? That's obviously true, but I thought anthropology and zoology were separate disciplines. I thought it was greedy to try to qualify as a well-prepared zoologist when I had no knowledge of an important animal called humans. So I studied a little bit. Oh my, really? That's amazing, Miss Kazuki. No, back off, dude. She's mine. The human body, and by extension, human life and well-being, is a very important thing. I sincerely applaud Miss Kazuki for her efforts to uphold our highest priority value, which is life and death. Yes, it's a lot of praising. Thank you, Tomo. So, Miyuki, what are you going to do? No, it's okay. It's not that big of a headache. Like I said, it's routine. A headache is a daily occurrence. If it's a chronic condition, it's more serious, and I'm more inclined to not look the other way. Oh, actually, on second thought, it's fine. No worries at all. Alright, Miyuki says it's okay. So I guess we don't need to push any further, right? If he's really okay, sure. And Misaki looked at me as if she read my mind. Kazuki shrugged slightly and dropped her gaze back to the plate in front of her. Well, there's one more thing I'm more concerned about than that. Owada, he was just at the diner, right? Oh yeah, did you see him? Yeah, I never met him in person before, so I stopped to talk to him, and he just turned his head away from me.
Hi.
We had the same reaction. He seemed to want to get out of that situation as soon as possible. I get that he's trying to keep us on our toes, but I don't think that's the best way to do it. Judging by the responses, the view of Owada seems to be shared by almost everyone at the school. It's not easy to convince them because it's hard to talk to them. I don't want to make it harder than it has to be. I'm sorry for the worry, everyone. And I'll try to get things back on track as soon as possible. You have nothing to apologize for, Misaki. It's not even your fault. Well, technically, no. Misaki, in your position as our leader, you have to take responsibility, even if you didn't do anything wrong. I don't like that. No, don't say that. Tomo's right. I volunteered for risk of everyone, so there's nothing to wrap your head around. Misaki, please don't take on the burdens of this entire challenge by yourself. And just like that, the meal was in full swing. You know what? That's not for you. Let's do a little fight. Battle Royale. Tomo, your plate is full of grass. Are you a vegetarian? Says the bunny girl. I didn't realize you're paying attention to my plate. It's part of my personal mission statement, if you're interested. It's not that I'm interested in being a vegetarian. I stopped thinking about it a long time ago. I've been told that we're congenitally weak body, that I have that weak body, and most likely won't get enough nutrients from vegetables alone. Oh, I didn't realize you had a problem with that. I shouldn't have said anything more. Tadaira, would you like to try this? It smells really good. Oh, if that's the reason, it's okay. I can't smell very well. Okay, that feels really important to know. You're not gonna pick up anything because you're from a rich family? Then understood the message. Absolutely not. It's not that. My family teaches us to be very courteous to others. I know. I was just joking. It was a normal meal just like any other. Until that thing happens. Did I win the Battle Royale again? I'm sorry. Yeah! is a voice I've heard before. I think he came from the school side, perhaps near the classrooms. Oh, don't tell me. There's no time to idle. Hurry! If we can stop it, now is the time. Well, I don't think it was dead yet. There's no way. Misaki quickly ran out of the diner, and I followed her without a thought. Even if just by chance, what we were worried about to happen was... I shrugged it away, telling myself that it wouldn't happen. Yeah, no, too early for dead bodies. Is it here? Okay, Rian's fine. We're good. Wait, no. I need my vlogger boy to be okay too. Ugh. What are you doing on the floor? As we looked around, a human figure suddenly popped out of the classroom next door. After almost crawling on the floor, Mikawa opened the classroom door in a state of panic. What's going on, Mikawa? What did you see? There's... Mikawa was pointing around the room, repeating the same words like a broken doll. No! Oh, okay, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Wait, are we really getting a body already? No, right? Misaki stepped into the classroom, her face still tense. And then I heard it. Mikawa, is that what you were doing? Misaki reappeared, something in her hand, smiling broadly. Oh. It was just a spider. It was a spider? Oh my god, I love Rian even more. Oh my god, no, it's okay. I'll get the spider out of the room for you. Is that a spider carcass? A ladybug? It's a ladybug. About 4 to 5 centimeters. It's pretty big. The first victim, a spider. This tarantula cows murder. Right? Oh god, what if it did? Alright, let's hold a trial. Let's do it. You can tell just by looking at it? Yes, because spiders are animals too. They look similar to tiger spiders, but tiger spiders have more of an oval belly pattern, where ladybugs have a triangular trapezoid pattern. That sounds more like a trapezoid for me. Oh, don't show me, I'm scared. Okay, sorry for laughing at you. I have a tissue, use this. Oh, thank you. Misaki took the portable tissues from Tomo and pulled one out, placing the body in it and bunching it up. There we go. Dead for sure. Hey Bee, welcome. It must have been an evil spider. Well, it caused Rion harm, so maybe. Oh. Are you arachnophobic? You're shaking a lot. Phobia? I haven't had professionally diagnosed. Is that what it is? Oh my god, poor boy's probably never been to a doctor. Hey Chris, welcome in. Yeah, we gotta hold a funeral for the spider. Funeral and a trial. No, phobia's probably right. Because I'm scared of a lot of things. People, heights, the deep sea, airplanes, closed rooms, wasabi. And I guess spiders are one of them. Okay, but same on the ocean. Like, I can still touch sand, like part of the ocean? Totally fine. Any more than that? No, not at all.
Ara.
Ms. Kazuki, is there such a thing as wasabi phobia? Maybe. Maybe he just had a bad sushi experience as a kid that gave him a bad memory. Also nearly happened in the prologue. Like Super Danganronpa 2. Come to think of it, I don't recall seeing any signs of life in this academy. How did you find it? You heard it too, right? About the Monokuma coins? Of course. Monokuma did explain that to me. I heard you could find them all over the school, so I was looking for them in the classroom desks. The ladybug's a mastermind. No, see, like, it's gonna be like the twin of one, you know? Like all Junko and Mukuro style. And then I felt something in my hand, and I had to pull it out. Mikawa shuddered at the mere thought. How could I forget the sensation? If I unalive myself. No, don't do that. That is not something I would ever do, even in jest, so please calm down. By the way, is your neck okay? Oh, it's fine. I didn't scream that loud.
ですが
It sounded loud enough.
どうだい
So, while we're at it, why don't you and Mikawa join us for dinner? I assume breakfast still. It's tea time. We just came out of the diner. Is there a Ryoko avatar? Oh, from, No, I don't have Ryoko. I've actually never read the, is that one called If or is that one just called Zero? No. What's the name of that? I forgot what it was called. Yeah, why? I can't believe it. I didn't even bother my dog when he eats. But to make 5 people like this... It is 0? Okay. I gotta look into it. I keep forgetting to actually read that. How much trouble am I gonna be? I'm such garbage. I have to die. Die now. Hey, if you don't mind, could you get me your... Oh, no. Oh, no. Rion. You know, be really a good twist is if you survive after all this talk of this. Hey, stop that. Let's eat together. Right? God, his anxiety levels. Poor baby. With that, Mikawa, who had been led by Masaki's hand, joined them, and they finished their meal and returned to the private rooms. Rion has a very bad... Yeah. I want him to live. I'm gonna be so sad if he dies. I've had a meal, so let's get going. Free time! Hey. Okay, alright, so what was my button for... There we go. I remembered. Map, please! Okay, just looking for the... any... event things? Like that. Alright, who's in the event?
さて
Ah, Satoshi! Hey! Yeah, I haven't seen you in a bit. So, I got sick of competitions. The next challenge I took on was the International Mathematics Olympiad. That's huge, right? You've been an amazing guy since you were a kid. It'd be funny to make him a pro tag at one point, and he was a cap for a surprise. Could you imagine you have someone who's just constantly like, I think I'll just jump off a cliff. And you know, like, you're the pro tag, you can't do that. And the whole time just stopping him from doing that. Should I spend time with them? Yes, please.
さて
What, the 2 masterminds and the memories were erased too? Oh, that's just, yeah, Danganronpa another. Oh gosh, if you haven't played that, I'm so sorry, because that's just all the spoilers right there in 3 seconds. So, I got sick of competitions. Yeah, I got that. Oh, hello, Miyuki. Were you doing some investigation? Yeah, but Kaede wasn't trying to. Yeah, I was just doing some research. What are you 2 doing in a place like this?
Ma.
Oh, well. Sorry. Face is dumb. I love it. Well, we were having conversation, and these trophies caught my eye. Shitanda then pointed to the many trophies on display at the entrance in the gym. That certainly is a lot of unidentified trophies and antiques on display there. We started talking about, what are these trophies for? What are these Buddha statues and golden leaf imitation swords? Oh no. Well, let's lock those up for right now. The conversation then naturally turned to Shitanda's winning award performance. I didn't mean to brag, but Kuzu was more surprised than I expected.
そりゃ
But isn't that great? It's a place where only brilliant people go to competitions. But you've been winning prizes since elementary school and you're tired of
で
it?
も
No, I'm murdered already. I'm done. Aren't these people at grade school level at best? Oh, that's a mouthful for me. I also participated in the International Math Olympiad, which honestly wasn't that much fun. I don't think there's anything inherently different about it, other than the level of competition. Oh, Shoji, you're in this one. So that means I can't talk to you later, right? Oh, wow. You're really as good as the rumors
当然だ
say.
よね
I wouldn't be here today if I wasn't that amazing. But how long have you been here?
Huh?
That's surprising, Shinato. Were you doing some research? I definitely did not hear the door open.
もちろん
Sandevistan is a basic implant for me. I haven't played Cyberpunk. I don't know. Nah, just kidding. I thought I heard more than 3 voices, so I snuck up on them to see what was going on. I can't help but get caught up in what's going on at this school. I've had a tiring life. It's nothing special. I was just talking about my winning awards. I heard the matter from outside the door. He just swept away all the competitions and the Olympiad. That you felt so bored you wanted to die. Is that what you've been doing? It's a skill that makes you invisible? Okay. I can still talk to Shoji? Okay, good. Well, sort of. That's incredible. My only life achievement is only getting a gold button. Don't say only, that's an amazing achievement, Shoji. A gold button? What's that? Oh, you didn't know what the gold button is. You don't know YouTube, do you?
まあ
I've only heard the name. I'm not really interested in that. I don't get it either. What's a gold button? What's that gold button?
まずい
No, it's okay. I think gold is 1 million. That's amazing, Shoji. I'm so proud of you. These workworms, study worms. I've got to get used to them, but I don't get used to them at all. Listen, YouTube offers different benefits based on the number of subscribers you have. God, I feel this should be a plug right now for saying, hey, hit the subscribe button, but the gold button is a perk for channels with over 1 million subscribers. They even send you a physical trophy in the shape of the company's logo, which I have hanging in the back of my studio. What an honor for the broadcaster.
興味があるね
Haha, that's great. It is great. We can't rest on our laurels because there are still 3 more ranks above gold button. Isn't 1 million people enough? Is there a next step from there? Of course there is. A diamond button is for channels that reach 10 million subscribers or more. And a customized button for the channels that reach 50 million subscribers or more. There's a red diamond button for channels that have reached 100 million subscribers or more. Especially for custom buttons, they're unique to each channel, so of course they look different. It's like an event trophy, so even if you hit 50 million subscribers, you're not guaranteed to get it. You have to be a total tycoon in the field. 100 million. That's almost the entire population of Japan. That's a big dream. Yeah, it is. It's definitely not an impossible dream, and we have channels that have achieved it. I'm being serious. I'll get it one day. Aww. I believe in him. I believe in you. Oh, hi. How's everyone in this room that just didn't even notice to pop in? Those who dream are free to do so. It's not something anyone would say. Right, no matter what anyone said. There you go. How long have you been there? I didn't think you had Sandevistan.
なんだそれ
What kind of nonsense are you talking about? I came here to exercise, but it was noisy in here. Shoji's a dreamer, right? I wasn't really trying to be invisible. But no one seemed to notice my presence, so we gotta get him out of here. He can't die.
本当
I just realized you're like this too, Shinano. From the context, I'm guessing they're showing off trophies they have on display. Am I right? Also, I haven't checked those trophies for mono coins, which I'm absolutely gonna go do. Yes, that's
じ
right.
ゃあな
Not a very nutritious topic. I'm done.
本当
Oh, come on, let's share a few words. You're an amazing person. You must have a lot of awards, right? Nah, I don't care. I'm not gonna start blabbing about it until I win the Nobel Prize in Physics. With those last words, Echo turned down without hesitation, pushed open the gym doors, and disappeared inside. Look at that chill queen. I'll be sure to get an interview.
とりあえず
By the way, did I hear that wrong? A Nobel Prize in Physics? If she's serious, she means it.
まあ
Well, the Nobel Prize in Physics tends to favor applied physics like engineering. The youngest recipient, William Lawrence Bragg, was only 25 years old when he won. I don't think you'd call that impossible. And yet, she's the audacity to say it. I should say it's so like Ego. I mean, you're the one who confidently stated your ambition, right? Okay, but you can't really compare 100 million subscribers to a Nobel Prize. Even though it's my job and I'm proud of it, it's still something I hold dear. Oh, there's no comparison there. You're just walking your own path. Misaki is so sweet. I'm scared. There's such a thing. There's no such thing as a bad job. There's no such thing as a wrong path. But I can't help but feel a little intimidated by mentions of awards. Still, I was thinking that I was an honor student because I collected all the best prizes of school competitions. Miyuki, how about you? You have amnesia. Tell us all about your awards that you've won that you can't remember. Huh? Suddenly the arrow was pointed at me. Oh, what does that mean, Shitanda? Miyuki has amnesia.
Soka.
Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you? My bad. I apologize. You act so normal, I forget sometimes. Aw. Are you sure you don't remember? Well, I mean, personally, I still like to be someone who's able to do mostly everything. Miyuki must have been a very amazing person. So let's be confident and hopeful, and keep pushing until we can get our memories back. Honestly, I think you could have done anything with that level of calm. An unexpected pep talk was the last thing I needed to show off my talent. Yay! I got points with everyone. That was cute. Also, let's get you all some points. What? Did I move that? Nope. Okay, cool. No, game, come back to me. There you go. Pargan, hi! Yeah, I'm just gonna check real quick for some more presents. Oh wait, no, I can't click on these cases. Never mind, I guess no presents from there. Never mind, I got a mana coin. Let's go spend it immediately. Alright, so... Oh, sorry, forgot. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't mean to go to the women's bathroom. Maybe the best skill is double mana coins? Yeah, that would be nice. Because I do like getting presents. Ooh! Oh, that's cool. Alright, so let's see what items I have and who I should talk to. Yes, so I have one choker. I have some chest. I have chest, which is clearly for Satoshi. Was that his name? Puzzle Boy. Ooh, I have coffee. I feel like coffee's kind of like could be almost anybody, right? Oh right, I have garter belts. And some dice. Oh, and wait, when did I get him? I have a moonstone too? I feel like... Kusasoda, hey, welcome in. I feel like Rion would be okay with coffee. I think he'll like coffee. I feel he'd be pretty appreciative of like anything, really. Because wasn't he like that last time I gave him something? I think I gave him mineral water, and he was like, "Oh, thank you. It's the best thing ever in the whole world." Alright, let me check this room real quick. Hey, it's going good. Mana coin? Yes! I was talking earlier how I am so obsessed with 999 right now that I recorded like for like 6 or so hours straight. Well, not straight. I took like little breaks in between each hour that I was doing, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. He's precious and I love him. You, huh? Should I spend time at Mikawa? Yes. Wait, really? I spent some time taking Mikawa's self-pity. You still have never played the game? Yeah, like I said, like I remember I tried it like a long time ago for the first part. I never continued it. but I'm obsessed now. And it's doing well. YouTube's like, hey, yeah, look, people are watching your video. Like, keep going. I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. Should I give a gift? Yes, please. Coffee, coffee, coffee. For me? Are you giving this to me? What a precious, heartfelt, and priceless gift. I'll never be able to repay you, even if I worked my whole life. He likes it a lot. Yes. Katori out again after Rion? Or find another character? I'm gonna see what I get with my mana coins, and then we'll see. I guess I should keep going for one person to get a skill. I probably do need a skill, don't I? What? Are you here to criticize me again? Criticize? When did I ever do that to you? Last time, you called me out on my incompetence. There's a lot of free time events. Okay, so maybe I should get a skill. Maybe we'll do all Rion right now until we finish his stuff. How do I look this time? And if you think about it, I'm short and ugly. No, it's okay, you're fine. And it's hard to look good on someone. Actually, it's probably a sin to have a job where I look like this. It's my fault for showing my face, isn't it? I'm listening from the past. Reading too much into Mikawa's words doesn't solve anything. So let's leave it at that. His very long ones, like hour-long ones? Oh, dang. I got a question for you. Have you ever heard that kind of insulting self-talk from other people? Or do you think it's true for yourself? Huh? I know I've heard it before, and I admit it. Did you hear it from your work or at school? My parents told me. Huh? Why are you so shocked? A failure like me deserves to be called like that. That's not it at all. How can they say something like that to their own child? I was so surprised that I forgot to tell myself not to read too much into Mikawa's words. Honestly, I thought to myself, it's not a weird situation to forget. I can't believe there are parents like that in the world. But the real shocker is yet to come. Oh, that's okay. They're my second parents anyway, so I don't really remember them. I'm not sure what to make of this now. I've been rejected 3 times. I don't remember my first parents. I can only vaguely remember my second ones. Oh my gosh. Was he an orphan on top of this? Have you guys seen, like, there's a Disney movie called Meet the Robinsons? And the main character, Lewis, or Cornelius, I don't remember which one his real name was. He was an orphan also. And he had little, like, Italian marks on, like, a box of how many times he failed adoption interviews, and it was like 100 something. That's what reminded me of this. My earliest memories of asking for food because I was hungry, and then getting kicked. Or was it a slap? Since then, I've been kicked, returned to foster care, been adopted by foster parents, and the process continues repeatedly. Just before I started elementary school, I met my current parents, my 4th set of parents. And you've been living your life ever since? They don't hit me, but they're nonchalant and uninterested, and I'm happy with that. No. I want him to have better things in life. I want to get you more than just coffee. Let me see if I win a PlayStation or something for you. Because it proves that I did it. Huh? Proves?
No.
Well, it's nothing. It's just part of my own self-satisfaction. They won't be curious about me, and I won't be curious about them. I feel guilty that I'm even telling you my story like this. No one is going to listen to me, and if they do, it's a waste of time. I'm sorry. I'm really going to get down on my knees. If you can't forgive me for this, then with money. No. Afterward, when Mikawa refused to get up on his knees, firmly planted on the floor, I was forced to give up once again. Does my conversation with this guy always have to end like this? Still, I don't think it's been a completely fruitless endeavor. I got a skill point! I left Mikawa, who was frozen in place like a gargoyle, and returned to my room, anticipating what was to come. Oh. It's plenty of time, let's go talk to somebody else. And not be really sad about it. And I feel like it's gonna get worse. It's just gonna get worse. And if he dies, then, like... I'm not saying, you know, like... You have to earn a happy ending. But if you went through all of that and doesn't get a happy ending, like... That's like, unfair. I know this is a game where this is all unfair, but, like... It's just unfair. Oh wait, no, I want a map. I wanted the map. My bad. You want to see him snap? You think Mikawa is like a Shuichi plot that maybe he will get stronger? Oh, I hope he gets stronger. Oh, the laundry room is an event. Hello, chauffeur. Hey, Miyuki. Welcome to the laundry room. Spend time? Yes, please. Hey, Miyuki. Welcome to the laundry room. What are you guys doing? I've come to the laundry room to investigate, and it's busier than usual. We don't usually get this many people in this room, do we?
Yeah.
It wasn't so much that we were doing something together. We just happened to be a lot of people doing laundry at one time. Sorry, to spare time, like, what do you got to do in the laundry room? When I walked in, the three of them were just sitting there, not saying anything to each other, so I said something. Like, how long did you guys rent here? Come on, what a bunch of dullards. Be a little more cheerful like your sister. That's a bit unfair. I don't think I'm the kind of dark type or unsettling person. No, I find you very disturbing. You open your mouth and all you talk about is this weird thing about beauty. There's no deceit in that. But that's not how my story of beauty sounded. That totally sounds fishy. I totally agree. I'm like a normal high school student like me. You want to see him snap like Mikan, but good? But I don't want him to die. I can't. Well, you're just plain weird. Eh? Am I? It's a conversation between third parties, so I'm not a person in position to interfere. But I wonder if you're being too one-dimensional in your judgment of others. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just saying, don't take it so seriously. Is that so? Tsubaki is still someone I'm not familiar with. It's hard to understand her point sometimes. We'll work on this for a future relationship. Aww. It's nice to hear an answer like that because it's so, like, Sarashina. Alright, my laundry's done. Shitanda walked over to the washing machine and started pulling out black clothes from inside. This must be the gakkaran he wears, right? Wow. Look how there's only black in that laundry. I'm feeling judged by this. I also have only, like, black in my laundry. It's a bit unfortunate that there's only one type of clothing provided. Well, it's a familiar sight to me. These are the only clothes I had. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, I mean literally. Oh, I mean literally? Originally I went everywhere wearing only my gakkaran. Of course, that includes the clothes I washed were my gakkaran. I hope I'm saying that somewhat right. Good job, B! In other words, the only clothes Mr. Shitanda owns are school uniforms with the same design. Ah, of course, after all, why wear something else? No, does that make sense? There's people who wear only one type of clothing? What kind of person are you? It's a little puzzling to me as well. In my case, depending on my family's customs, I was limited to wearing either hito or jinbei at home. I didn't stick to one type of clothing. That's not a very happy lifestyle, Tomo. Don't you have something to say? As a fashion model, someone who arrogantly enjoys dressing myself up, I'm sure I have something to say. But maybe that's the beauty of Mr. Shitanda, so I'll remain silent. Yeah, people can be a bit of a pain in the neck when it comes to picking out clothes. Here you go. I'll get you. No, I'll get you a hat after this free time event. No way. Well, Maybe I was creeped out when I came here and saw only one type of clothing hanging on the hangers in the closet. How did they choose the clothes? I have a lot of other pretty clothes at home besides this one. You probably have multiple outfits that you wore to your first day of school, one way or the other, right? In my case, I was given several uniforms that I wouldn't normally wear outside of school. Yeah, the same is true in my case. I remember staying up all night thinking about what outfit would be best for my entrance ceremony. Especially in the case of Tomo. He's a global model, so he has to be extra careful. If I knew this topic would come up, I'd be wearing something more flattering. However, sometimes I was afraid I'd be late, so I threw together whatever I could find. I'm not usually a fan of this vintage look. I thought you were very particular about that hat. This, well, it is a hat that I have a personal attachment to. Attachment to a hat? Well, if you get to know me, I might be able to tell you why. Feel free to knock on my door if you're interested. Well, I don't know if I will. Hey, I won't tell you even if you beg. Oh, my laundry's done. Misunderstanding for Hiyori to call us incompetent. I didn't realize laundry could be such a hassle and time-consuming tasks. The Hiyori hat lore goes hard? Well, now I'm curious. Do you like dice? I'm gonna give you some dice. I'll trade you some dice for your backstory, please. Does your house just have hired help doing all the laundry? Servants do all the housework, and the laundry, of course. Wow, you're rich. This is the kind of chore that a normal family would do. There's no need to go that far. Oh, oops. What's wrong? The color of the shirt is a bit odd. It wasn't supposed to have this glow. It definitely wasn't. The blue shirt Sarasina pulled out of the washing machine was a stark contrast to the one he was currently wearing. Oh, that's really bad. Did you someone mix it with your pants? You were just kidding? Oh, okay. It seems so, but what's the reason? Oh dear, it's your first time doing laundry by yourself. Oh no! He put his jeans in with a lab coat? Oh, that sucks for you, man. I was like, indigo is like the most leaky of all dyes. Dyeing is a phenomenon in which dye is removed from the clothing and the dye is transferred to the part of the clothing, to put it basically. In this case, the dye from the pants had soaked into the shirt. I can see that's what happened. Is there a workaround? Yeah, there is, but it can be a bit cumbersome. I think it'd be wise to wear something else, since you have plenty of clothes on hand anyway. Which characters do I like and dislike so far? I'm gonna go by their what do you call it? I love Rion, I love Shoji, and I love Rabbit Girl. Everyone else is currently in the neutral range for me. Dislike? I'm just very distrustful of Satoshi. Don't dislike him, just distrustful. And I think that's it. I don't think anyone's done anything terrible. Oh, Ego is okay. Like on the lower end of of neutral. Like one bad thing away from going like, oh wow, I dislike her. Honestly, he's right. If you have a bunch of the same clothes, why bother trying to change them? He loves Satoshi. Like I said, he's funny. I love his face, it's silly, it makes me laugh. But man, I am so distrustful of him. Oh, alright, thank you. Be careful with your laundry from now on. Separate the white and black laundry and wash them separately. Especially since your blazer is also white. He's just a funny little guy. He's just a little guy. Now that you mention it, I'm curious. You're a calligrapher, right? You don't wear a uniform when you do calligraphy, right? Actually, there were many times when I was in trouble with this white blazer. Because my grandfather made me write as soon as I got home from school, without any consideration of the circumstances. Oh, did you get ink on your blazers? Yep, there may have been times where I completely dumped my clothes in ink. Oh wow, that household was so tight. So the school uniform I washed this time was about the 9th one I've ever bought. So I don't want to wear this one again. I guess it's safe to count my current uniform as the 10th one I've worn. I was so jealous of your uniforms at first. I thought, wow, there are schools with beautiful uniforms like that. But this time, I think I made up my mind. I guess I'll just keep my fantasies to myself. Alright, my laundry's done. Tsubaki walked towards the washing machine. As I watched her back, a question bubbled up inside of me. Why did I come here again? I heard people talking here, so that must be it. Yay! Awesome! Alright, so real quick. I saw Porganzi wanted mono ears, so let me go. Ah, there's a bunch of you in here. Alright, where is Porganzi? There you are. Let's give you some mono ears. Here's a soda. Wants an annoying dog. Oh, it worked for you. I didn't have to do anything there. Awesome, awesome. Doodle! Hey, welcome in, Doodle! Doodle doesn't get a choice. I'm gonna dress up Doodle on my own. Ah, and you got Kaito. You got like my least favorite character, Doodle. How could you? Alright, let's get a hat for... You're getting a top hat. There you go. It's okay. Yeah, yeah. Doodle friend. Doodle. That means I get to bully you a little bit more. Alright, was anyone else who wanted anything before I continue? Hats or pets? Make it look bad for being Kaito? Alright. No, because I got a Temmie, and I love Temmies. I don't think I have anything bad. I have like toilet paper, I guess. Alright, everyone's good? Alright, then we'll do a real quick battle royale. And we'll continue the story. Okay, so let's... I think I searched here already, right? Yeah, I searched here. There's no way I didn't search the laundry machine. Alright, so let's go ahead. Nope. Nope. There we go, there we go. And who do we want? Who do we want? Who do we want? No. Before I say who do we want, what do I have? I mean, again, I think he'd be grateful if I give him anything, so maybe not the choker. Or the chest set. I think he'll be fine, or the garter belts. I think he'll be fine with the moonstone. There's only one mono coin per room. Yeah, I just kind of forgot which rooms I checked last week. Yeah, Doodle! Doodle, you broke the streak. Normally, like, whenever someone just walks into stream, they automatically win the Battle Royale. But congrats, you didn't win! You're proof that this game isn't rigged. But congrats, Chris! Way to go! Right? Congrats, you proved that, you know, no one's cheating here. Alright, I think I'm gonna give... I mean, who else would want a moonstone, right? He was an astronaut, so... Alright, where is my child? Oh, I kind of want to talk to Justin. Alright, does anyone have any objections if I give Justin a moonstone? Wait, would Justin even want a moonstone? I think I checked the stream already, too. Yeah. You object to whatever it is you want me to do? Don't talk to the bounty hunter, then? But he probably has so many, like, cool information. It's probably evil. But it'd be funny. They're not translated? Oh, okay. I mean, is that not in character? He's like, Shoba, I checked it. Oh, well, then no. If he doesn't want to... I mean, I feel like it's a character. It's not translated. I'm like, what? I don't understand the foreign exchange student's conversation? Like, that makes sense, right? I was really gonna go for it. No. If it doesn't count, then I don't get skill points, then I don't want to get behind. I feel like... Oh, my boy! My boy! Where is he? There he is. Oh, but you're probably picky. Dice. Maybe he'll like dice. Oh no, where they are translated. Well, too bad. I found my blogger boy. So everyone, I guess this isn't the work of ordinary people. Should I spend time with Shinano? Yes, please. Oh, you're talking to me? Welcome to my boring car. Why don't you move to the side for a better view? I spent some time helping Shinano with his photography. Yay! Give him a gift? Yes? Oh gosh, okay. Alright. Moonstone? Dice. A moonstone's cool! Choke. I can give him the choker. I don't even know who would want that, honestly. But I want him to like me back. Maybe dice? Alright, dice it is. Are you sure? No. Oh, wait, you're giving me this? Really? There's no hidden camera? No mushiness? Everyone, you know I've been wanting this. You never would have thought. Oh, he likes it a lot. I can't tell. Is he liking it a lot? Or is he faking that for views? Dude. Am I an unboxing video to you? He's a compulsive gambler. Hey, Shinano. I found you, Miyuki. I was wondering where you were, but here you are. This is a surprise. I was looking for you too. What's wrong? He needs that clickbait thumbnail. You said I'm surprised, but you don't look like it at all. Oh well, if that's a trait Miyuki has, it's something worth noting. So what'd you need me for? I can guess something along the lines. Oh, that? I was walking around doing interviews, nothing else to do. Did you think it would be a good idea for the topic about meeting ultimate students? Yeah. Sure, that makes it easier for me. We have an extraordinary group of talented people who will lead the development of Japan and the world in the future, right? I don't know if you realized it, but every time they announce the students they've scouted, our respective internet communities go wild. It's pretty much covered by the media. It's not as big as an event as a Nobel Prize show, but it's still a big deal. So you get the picture, right? Big names in their respective fields who leave their mark in history. Okay, not gonna lie, I would absolutely watch like a Hot Ones with Ultimate Students or something. Watch them eat spicy food and tell us about their ultimate talents. Alright, let's give you some points for everybody. It's a sight to behold, a conversation, and in some cases, spending time with them. It's hard not getting excited. I know how you feel. For some reason, you don't sound very excited. You're as calm as ever, Miyuki. While I tried to put the best possible spin on the potentially offensive remark, the boy in front of me wasn't waiting. So, without further ado, I don't know about talent, but anyway, he's Miyuki Nozumi, a new student at Hope's Peak Academy. He showed up the day after the ceremony and was questioned very aggressively. You're so eager. I was so sure you'd be exhausted, given the circumstances. But you're still so energized every time you record. Haha, thanks for the compliment. I can't get in touch with the outside world, let alone broadcast live, but it's my job. So I can't give up talking to the cameras. Wally, hey, welcome in. If we're released from here, I could use it as evidence. Then I could do a little editing and put it on YouTube. Shoji, don't, no. This is classic you're gonna die in horror movie behavior. Shh, don't say it out loud. It'll be useful in many ways. Interviews are more about the latter, fulfilling my own selfish desires and fulfilling the promise I made to my viewers. And consider it a little informational. Right, gosh, no, Shoji, don't. Of course you don't agree, I won't do it. I asked almost all of them, and so far I've gotten 2 people telling me to stop bothering them. Echo and Calligrapher? I had a vague idea of who those 2 might be. Oh, Iwata. I don't think you'd say no, but just in case. Your face, voice, and questions will be recorded. Do you agree? I don't see any reason to disagree. Yeah, record it. Exploded? No. He reminds you of Nikkei? I feel he has a little bit more optimism than Nikkei does. great, there's one more person. Smooth, smooth, thanks for agreeing. But using me as an interview subject is a little more problematic. Don't you think?
Eh?
Huh? What you would want to hear about the subject of the interview is how they're engaged in. How did they get to such a position? What abilities they have, what life they lived? Isn't that the case? I don't think there's anything I could actually say here. I would love to tell you everything I have in my mind, but I can't tell you the memories that I don't have. Well, it's not like I haven't thought about it. Miyuki's a student who doesn't even recognize his talent. So I wonder if asking you these questions will give you a meaningful answer. Catch one of these stars. One of these stars will give you like 100 points. The answer is still I need to interview you. That doesn't change. I'm curious, why? You feel like if Shoji dies, his camera will be very important. It is. He's gonna record something and he's gonna be dead and we're gonna like figure out what we saw in that. And Cellist Girl can't smell, so we're like, Cellist Girl, what is this? Because you know, it's pitiful not to question someone who doesn't remember anything. Even though the culture in this country is serious, we have to eradicate it ourselves. I didn't know you had such an emotional reason. I mean, honestly, it's kind of a shame that you're skipping out on an interview because you think you're gonna get one. The second reason is you never know. I might pick up on something in your head during the conversation. A clue to your identity, or at least a fragment of a lost memory. Sure, then I better tell you what I know, right? Yeah, although the viewers may not like it much. Zeph. But you're classmates who enter the same school. Even if all I can do is chat in front of the monitor, if I can help it, then of course I will. Saying that, Shinano raised his thumb. That's quite a noble attitude. I should be grateful for that. Let's begin right away. No, Zeph, you can seal them all. Go right ahead. Did you feel motivated after my hopeful speech? Then let's change places. Huh? Places? I try to shoot these interviews in the person's private room whenever possible. Apparently, their private rooms are decorated so much to match their talents. Yeah, I don't think mine's decorated. I also wonder what the private rooms of an undiscovered talent looks like. It's a bit awkward to do a video like this in public. Isn't it the best facility because it's soundproof? So you want to come to my private room? Okay. This is the kind of thing that lures you in with a good reason, and then tries to stick a knife in your throat while you're off guard. Oh, no ominous words, please. Please change them for YouTube, okay? Censorship, please. I understand the situation is such that suspicion is inevitable, but yeah. I realize that your suggestion comes from a place of pure goodwill. It's just a suspicion. I'm not treating you like a respective murderer, so relax. Yeah. No, it's me, who's leading us into ominously close space. I'll do everything I can to avoid raising your suspicions. It's okay. I don't have anything to mess with in my private room, so let's go. Sure, let's get going. With that, we started walking into the private room. Eee! I got a skill point! Heck yeah! Shoji's getting demonetized. Watch me commit a first murder! After the interview, I said goodbye to Shinano. There's plenty of time left. Let's meet someone. Alright, more free time. Okay, let's do it. Look, the more free time there is, the less chance my poor Rion dies. This guy with the camera is super sketchy. No, he's not. He's totally fine and normal and not gonna die. Or bad at Shoji lives long enough. Alright, so let's see if there's any. Doop. Nothing in there. So look for any events first. Alright, nope, I don't see any events, so I think we're good on that, so I can just pick somebody. Is there any room I have not checked for coins? Did I check on the classrooms? Yeah. I think I did. Shoji commits murder. Immediate apology video. Gets out the ukulele. If Shoji does die and he's live streaming his chat, he can tell who the killer. I mean, that'd be great. And I expect, you know, if I ever get murdered, you guys would do the same for me. Like, please immediately rat out whoever did it. Wait, there's 2 bathhouses? Oh, is it women's? Yep, okay, that makes sense. Alright, look, it's 100% what's this? Thank you. If it was reversed, don't you dare. If you're like, hey look, I had to murder somebody while I was live streaming. I miss your lasting judgment, Shoji. Alright. Rion. You, huh? Do you want to bother Mikawa some more? Even though he's probably like, please let me just rest. Please don't stitch on me. Wait, really? Yes, Mikawa. I'm here to unload all my gambling prizes on you. I spent some time taking Mikawa's self-pity. Feed Rion instead. Give Rion Nagito's hope nuggets. Alright. I got a moonstone. I got a moonstone, kiddo. That's what you're getting. For me? Are you giving this to me? What a precious, heartfelt, and priceless gift. I'll never be able to repay you, even if I worked it my whole life. Do I have any presents? I'm running out of presents, so... Do you want some time with trauma healing, Mikawa? Mikawa seems to like it a lot. Yeah, I feel he's like Nagito in the second one, where it's like, you can pretty much give him anything. You're getting all the right presents? I understand the life of someone who's worked a million part-time jobs, because I was that person, and I still almost am still kind of that person still. Which I'm like, give me coffee and fancy water and energy drinks and bread. And a cool rock. I'm set. Mikawa, who had been called by name, looked back at me as if he were guilty. You're investigating? Good work. Since we're here, let's do some investigation and chat. What do you say? Look, he looks so much better! Shiny rocks are Christmas note. Even if we investigate together, I have nothing to tell you. I might end up talking about myself a lot, and I'll feel sorry that I'm a boring person who doesn't give you anything to talk about. No, it's okay. I like introverts. What's wrong? Did you forget what I said before? What did you say? The story about the ultimate freeder. You misunderstood me because you thought I wanted to hear about your jobs. Oh, that's what you said, I recall. Wait, that's something I misunderstood? Did I just embarrass myself with my own self-consciousness again? In any case, I didn't hear it because you're beating yourself up. If you don't mind, can you tell me? Just so you know, I'm not interested in getting a job or anything. Oh, just so you know, I'm not interested in getting a job or anything. You really think there's a purpose to what a friend does? Friend? The only people who were close to me at school were the ones asking me for job interview advice or money. You've had some very twisted friendships. That's not what a friend does. I know that much. There's no way the worst person in the world who can't do anything could have friends like me. So what's wrong if we're friends? Friends are people that chat and get along. I feel like we have a lot of things. I feel like I have a lot of friends when I say that. I don't remember if I actually had any or not. Friends? I don't know if I'm allowed to have that. Miyuki, I wouldn't be able to say no to you. Wait, what's with that reaction? Was there a single person you were talking to who didn't have a conflict of interest? I've never had anyone want to listen to me like this before. I was a little overwhelmed. If I hesitate any longer, you'll be offended again, right? So I'll tell you. After a long middle procedure, I was finally able to hear Mikawa's story. Speaking of part-time jobs, you've heard it before. but I've had a lot of part-time jobs. Cashier, serving at businesses like convenience stores, restaurants, cafes, karaoke bars, movie theaters, net cafes. I've done public relations, handing out flyers, delivering newspapers and milk, all while wearing a puppet costume. Other jobs include movie extras, art school models, building cleaning, clinical trials, kiddo? No. Construction labor, waste paper collection, wedding guests, detective agencies, pet sitters, etc. I've gotten some tutoring and part-time jobs in the past that were not accepted because of my education, but I've recently gained some credibility with my work experience. Tutoring? Yeah, it seems like they still gave me a high opinion of my poor grades. The main target audience was elementary school students, but still. How much was your rank overall in school? You told the older player. Yeah, like, I've had a lot, I have not had that many. It was pretty lame. It was third rate at best. I don't remember going to school, so I can't say, but if anyone overhears this conversation, they might try to kill you. What? Why? If you're ranked third in any school, in any high school, isn't that a grade that can easily get you to a good university? What kind of self-study have you been doing so far? If you look at it objectively, it may be a high number, but this rank doesn't represent the person that I am. Third in the class may seem like a pretty high number, but is that the kind of person you want to be? Even if you're considered a shitty person, you're still valuable because you've earned those grades. It's got divine luck. As you see now, there's a good reason you're accepted into Hope Peak Academy. Well, it's not like that. While we're at it, let me ask you something else. You ever gotten a complaint at another part-time job? Tell me about it. Well, I can't. If I don't know the subject and get cocky, I might offend you again. I shouldn't. It's not like you're telling fantasies. It's okay if it happened. Don't hesitate. Just go for it. Kawa hesitated for a long moment, then finally spoke. When I was working in a business like restaurant or a convenience store, I would get compliments on how sales jumped as soon as I was hired. When I was delivering newspapers, I used to get bonuses for doing double or triple the amount of work in the same amount of time. When I was working as an extra in a movie, I was just an extra, but someone who said they worked for a production company gave me their business card. When I had a part-time job tutoring, my mother would bring me food and pocket money when she saw that my grades had improved significantly. Oh, she gave you pocket money. I heard like she'd pocket his money, and I'm like, wait, no. Gave him cash. Good. Perhaps the recognition has built up. But recently, there are many people who want to scout me because they offer higher wages and better benefits. That's also why I change jobs often. You're incredible. That's incredible. I don't understand why you're beating yourself up over this. So I was trying to avoid saying it. Please stop praising me. I'm just an ugly person who shouldn't be praised. You said you were scouted by an agency. Did you ever think about what the guy was thinking when he handed you his business card? Well, I declined. I said it before, but I can't get anything done without a part-time job. So you're better off not even paying attention to me. Huh? I had a few conversations with Mikawa, but I still don't understand him. What I told you in the first place was just an anecdote. Some offices even fired me because they felt the crowds were a distraction. I've had people who lost their jobs because of me cursing to my face. I'm the one who got in the way, and I'm the one who made it harder for them. I really thought about quitting my part-time job over this. But when my parents realized I was working part-time, they cut off my pocket money. So I couldn't choose, I had none. I like to think of school as an escape. An ugly ending where you can't face a problem head-on and run away. It suits me just fine. I think you wanted to hear a pleasant story. I'm sorry, but this is who Rian Mikawa is, a lowly human being. I'm the one who's unloved even by myself. I'm the one who no one has shed a tear for if I can't disappear from this. I will cry my eyes out the moment you die, Rian. I promise you this. I will be inconsolable that chat would be able to tell me, it's okay, Dax, like, stop crying, it's been 40 minutes. I don't have the courage to die, I'm selfish. I'm still clinging to this world, sucking up other people's money and prolonging my life. No one cares for me in this world, no one. Like, I do. The sharp, menacing thorns seemed to be sticking out, but the more they were repeated, the more they subsided. Right now, I see Rian Mikawa is just sitting in the flames, alone without meaning. My mind, which has been left with a blank for a long time, could no longer function. I was no longer of any help to him. What about me? Does he even want my friendship? Is it right to reach out to him? Oh, well, that's really relatable. I always feel like I'm bothering people sometimes, where I'm like, hello, quiet person who seems so adorable. I'll be your friend. You want to talk to me? Because introverts, you guys like being talked by extroverts, right? Right? Let's go do something. And then they're in the introvert safe zone. And then I'm just like, does they want to tell me to go away? Or they're being too polite? I don't know. Rio Mikawa's information has been added. Blah, blah, blah. Skill point. In any case, it seems unlikely that Rian will be unable to do any further conversation. I escorted him to his private room and then returned to mine. Woot! Alright, let's have you guys fight again. Battle Royale. Hello everyone. This is a school announcement. It's 10 p.m., which means it's nighttime. Soon, the diner will be locked and off limits. Everyone have sweet dreams. Good night. There's nothing left to do today, so let's get to bed. It's meaningless. Aren't you in the same situation as me? Same situation. I lay down on the bed and stare at the ceiling. I do want to do a game night also. But I also still want to play That's My Neighbor. I just feel like with me working and playing, trying to get a job right now, I have just sucked up my free time. Some will stare at the same ceiling and be motivated for tomorrow, but I'm still, don't worry, I swear, I'm still working towards, you know, setting all that up. Some will stare at the same ceiling and be motivated for tomorrow, while others will wallow in heartbreak, unable to find a path forward. I guess it doesn't make a difference if you want to get out of here. So what about me? I grabbed the out there and was locked away from the depths of my mind. I quickly realized there was nowhere to hold. Does that mean, for me, the place out there that the other 15 people would want to go is something so vague that makes me hesitate? To give you an example, I know what a class is, but I don't remember sitting in a classroom, clutching a textbook as I try to fight off a wave of drowsiness. Consider the example sunlight. I am certainly aware of the glare. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so since we can't go outside, so Yuki can't remember being in the sun ever. That's scary. I don't ever recall walking down the street and being bathed in light from above my head. In short, familiarity is nowhere to be found in my perforated brain. I wonder how long the expunged pages in my memory will be there to tie my hands. I don't think that'll be forever. It's not like I'm just going to sit on my hands. It's just that Iwata's words have caused me to overthink things. I pulled the covers over my head and tried to sleep. We're all sad, aren't we? Hello everyone! It's morning, 7 a.m. Time to get up. Now let's get on with our lively day. I don't feel like getting up at all. All I want to do is stay in bed, but I remember what Misaki had said. She's the first to get up, arrive at the cafeteria, and sit until the last student leaves. Let's do it for her! I forced my body to stand up, knowing I couldn't be a bother to anyone else. I hope not. Let's go to the diner. I like Misaki a lot. Like, I respect her so much. Rika! Hey, what's wrong? You're just standing at the doorbell. It's not that important. Just giving imposter vibes? Because she has red hair. You're like, red sus. You said that you had a headache yesterday, right? That's why. Oh, are you talking about when we were eating? I do recall seeing something like that. I know you brushed it off as no big deal yesterday, but there was also a case of amnesia, which made me feel worried. It's in the nature of a zoologist to be unable to look past a sick animal. So I thought I'd ask how you were doing, but, well, you did? I hadn't gotten the time right. It was my first time ringing someone else's doorbell. But now that you're here, I don't have to call you anymore. I don't think you should be having this conversation here. Why don't we move? I see you're going to eat, and I haven't eaten yet. It'd be nice if we could talk it over a meal. If you can't, then it can't be helped. Huh? Of course I don't mind. I appreciate the attention. Okay. Do you want to go right now? What if she dies? Look at this cute face! What if this cute face dies? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. If she wanted to eat with me, she could have said so earlier. I walked with Kazuki, who had been more talkative. Someone better not be dead right now.
Yeah.
It's like if you have leader vibe, you know what happened to leaders. You've never yeah. Oh, Miyuki. Kazuki's here too. Welcome. Basically, the more helpful you are, the more chance you're gonna die.
Hey!
Hey! Hello, Miyuki. Oh, yeah, hello. Mite seek is back. Me, what? Suddenly? What kind of nonsense are you on about? Huh? Don't you know this? Seriously, this is my first time seeing someone who doesn't know this drip. The drip he plays is a bit strange sometimes, but at least I think it's a fairly widely used drip. Haven't you heard it at least once? Huh? Does everyone know except me? This makes me feel left out. Can anyone interpret what they're saying? It pays to ignore what they say half the time. Half is too little. Let's go at 60%. I say 70. This is why I'm telling you to ignore it. All pretending that you're not in the conversation? Shameful. So shameful. I sat down and picked up my utensils, letting the inane conversation drift out of one ear. My mind was racing with thoughts from the night before. I couldn't afford to focus on anything else. Hey, Miyuki? Is it okay to stay the way I am? Just getting through the day without any clue about who I am. Miyuki, can you hear me? Huh? Oh, yeah. It's no big deal. Are you feeling okay? You actually have dark circles. It's okay. I know everything. Why do you think we're talking to each other like we're friends? You're probably thinking this, right? Yeah, that was not even close. Of course, this might be a bit of a stretch, but I'm just a little worried about you. Pargan, welcome back. If something is bothering you or you're struggling, be open and honest with us. We're all in the same boat. We need to stick together. We're so nice. This is such like, I love to spare time. But man, how many people who are like all nice to me as opposed to like all mean to me? I like both. I like you know them being like I like both situations. I'm just saying it's pleasant. Your spirit is our spirit, you see? Oh, don't look so serious. I'm just telling you that you're not alone. That we're always behind you. How about it? Do I look cool now? It's a different view, isn't it? If it weren't for the last statement, I'd admit it. Thank you for your concern, and I'll be more mindful in the future. I'm glad. I'm good at judging a character after all. I think it's time for me to come to terms with who I am in the eyes of others. Anyway, Miyuki, about what I said earlier. Wait, what's that? Wait, what's that? Oh, motive time, huh? Good morning. This is a school announcement. All students, please report to the dining hall immediately. There will be consequences for students who don't show up, so please make sure everyone is present if possible.
なんだ
What?
どういうことだ
What's going on? Monokuma's asking us to do something? The next words were not spoken, but anyone in the room could have predicted what would follow. Big reveal time? Okay. Another student! The jovial atmosphere quickly turned icy, and tension quickly filled the room. And then... Oh, Erica! Hi, I forgot about you. I'm so sorry. You're all here because of the broadcast, right? Yeah, Monokuma told us to gather. Also... Oh, poor Iwata. Iwata, of course. There's no exception to everyone's worries. Mitch shows a god. Then I'd be like, oh, let's murder Mitch, guys. It's okay, it's a freebie. Like the spider. Why is it in the dining hall? Why at the gym like last time? Mitch shows up. Ah! A bug! Squish him. Sorry, I didn't think it was a murder. I thought it was a bug.
それは
My simplest guess is that it's because you have the most people here. So it saves us the trouble of organizing. Oh, that sounds about right.
Hi.
Yes, that's right. The diner seemed to have the most people, so... Yeah, I just went with that. You know, when are you gonna get used to doing... When are you gonna get used to this?
無理無理
How can I ever get used to it? Yes, yes. This is a reaction. There needs to be a reaction like this to be pleasantly surprised. I don't like when people come at me like, what is it? With such a rotten attitude. My heart breaks. Well, never mind. Well, anyway, I brought you all together today because we have something very important to discuss. Poor Wada's been stripped of protagonist rights. Well, it's been a few days since y'all started living together in this school. But no murders! Not a single one! Murder? As those waiting words left his mouth, I saw several people at the table visibly shocked. We can no longer be intoxicated by the flowers that bloom over the battlefield. Are you talking about that again? We're not gonna commit murder or anything like that. So get the hell out of here. That's right. Why would we do
当
that?
然でしょ
No matter how many times you ask, our answer will be the same. How could there be anything else in the world that worth sacrificing the highest value of life for? He's a murderer. He's gonna be a murderer. He's gonna be a murderer so much. It's like, alright, I found something of value to sacrifice the high value of life over. You're quite a prick. You're laughing now? So it's like this after all. At first, everyone's like, there's no reason to kill. We don't do business with you. We can't stand you. You're ridiculous. As a veteran, I have a lot to talk about, but I'll hold back. Spoilers are the death penalty, right? If you're gonna talk nonsense, get lost. What are you trying to do? Oh, so I don't get to leave until I say something not stupid. Huh? Oh, you're right. It makes sense that if you're gonna do something you've never done before, you should be rewarded accordingly. And again, I see what the reward of letting you escape was not to par. And the answer is simple. Prepare a more stimulating motivation. Yeah, I'll ignore that too. But can you really? Even though the motive I'm gonna give you is related to the outside world? Murder time. Kind of makes me a bit sad because you kind of see Iwata to do something. Because you kind of want to see Iwata to do at least one trial before it's just sort of... I mean, maybe we'll switch back and forth. Who knows? We'll see. The outside world? Yep. The home you never knew you wanted. Beyond these sturdy gates. I have a short video about that right now. Be honest, you're curious, right? Was the trials every match you want to play the game again for reasons explained? Ooh! It's a different like a flowchart type thing? I'm curious. Everyone, this is a trick. I'm sure it could be true, but we all know the problem is after the fact. That's against the rules. Now we all know what the rules say, right? Is that your coercion? It's force, of course. But honestly, it depends on how you take it, doesn't it? If you're smart, you'll use this opportunity to tell the truth. Well, that's all I have to say. If you're curious, go to the AV room. You'll find the rest there.
まったく
Looks like the storm has swept through. I'll go first. Well? Well, what?
やれやれ
I know this is a pain in the ass, but I'll do what I can do. Leader, I have no choice
じゃあ
here.
な
Oh, and I'm sure you have questions too, so bye.
まったくだ
She's right. Nothing more to do. No time to ponder.
ありゃ
Why are you looking at me like that?
ほら
I figured you'd be out by
よ
then.
くわからんの
I don't know why you thought that, but still.
ま
Well, I was gonna leave anyway. I want to see it too. Can I come to... Okay. Just from, experiencing all these games, I would immediately, lock that door. Or burn down the AV room. No, I can't do that because I would that's vandalism. Darn it. I would try my best not to let them go into that room. Like, no. You open that thing, whatever's in there already happened. We can't prevent it. So let's not know. It was a while before Misaki spoke up.
なんつうか
I don't know what the bear wants to show us, but I'll take this one. Stay calm. Whatever the hell's about to unfold before our eyes, I think we're best off just the way we are. Murder. It's not even funny. The only thing we have to do is protect each other. No matter what happens, never forget that. So let's get up. Let's go see. The thin smile on Misaki's lips seemed a layer a bit more bitter. Alright, the first thing we saw, we entered the AV room, were of course the three people who left first. It was their facial if there was one thing that changed, it was their facial expressions.
あれ
Huh? What is with you guys? Why are you in such a mood? Did you fight with each other?
まさか
That's impossible, you idiot. If they had a fight, Justin would have already put them down. Stop the jokes. Things are not
お
good.
や
Then what's wrong? What Justin did was silently point to the cardboard box on the desk. The contents were visible from the inside. The CDs? You mean there's a video in there?
やはり
CDs, yeah. It seems that each person's name is written on the outside.
そしたら
If so, do you mean they prepared the video outside the school individually?
え
Give it to me. I'll share it with everyone. The first one is Miyuki? Oh yeah. After accepting the CD from Misaki, I sat down anywhere and pushed the CD into the computer. What's on the CD is outside of the school. In other words, everything ripped from the pages of my memory. Whatever it contained, it was certain that it would be something related to me. With a slight sense of anticipation, I hit the play button. Alright. What do we see? Ooh, this is a nice video. I don't trust this. Why does this feel so suspicious? And it was like, ooh, your greatest fear, water. The beginning of the video is not very clear. All I can see are lakes, waterfalls, and rivers. Get watered. In other words, water, water, more water. These natural water sources may have been the video of outside the school, but I couldn't guess why this could be a motive. Then when I put my doubts behind and focused on the video again. The natural water sources are located outside of school. If the video is truthful, but I could see how this could be a motivation. Was I like Miyuki? Are you like the ultimate merman or something? You're like, look at your home that you can never go back to. You think the Miyuki we see now is a robot and the real one drowned? Ooh, I like that theory. Once I go over my surprise, I focus on the video again. Your theory is that they want him to see the outside because he has no memory of the outside? Oh, more water? God, I feel like There's this horror movie called Sinister, and you watch these home videos. What was that? What's that? Anyway, this movie called Sinister, and you watch his home videos, and you're like, something, 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 and then, like, you know, scary thing pops up and scares you, and it's just like, yeah. Reminds me of that. But yeah. What was that? I instinctively leaned back. There was a horrifying image, choking and gooey, like it's about to leap out of the monitor and engulf my entire body. Before I knew it, it was spilling over onto my monitor. What? Did we get Ringu? Did we get Sadako from the ring? Water. It sends an animalistic fear coursing through my frontal lobes, creeping its fleshy body and leering this way. It was a fluid so blue that it froze my bones. Oh, I like the drowning theory now, too, yeah. I don't know how long I've been in a trance. It's the ring. God, we have 7 days, we're gonna die. That's the motive. Oh, what if that's the motive? Imagine, Monokuma forces us to watch the ring video, and it's like, alright, well, one of you has to get murdered, or 7 days, all of you get murdered. The only thing I could tell was that it was the screams that forced me back to reality. Miyuki's hydrophobic. Oh my god. What is this? What in the world is this? Oh. This is a surprise camera, right? They could do this kind of video manipulation. This is very cheap, very cheap. Yeah, it can't be true. The reactions alone show that they were shocked with a similar intensity as mine. However, at the same time, a question surfaced in my mind. Why? Guys, I told you. Whatever hell unfolds before our eyes, please do not be shaken. But how can you not be shaken when you encounter something like this? Just by hearing the sounds make you want to get out right now. So do I. The precious person who must be protected appeared in the video. They were attacked, disappeared without a trace. They'll tell us what happens after graduation, or so it says. I think they got regular motive videos. Only we got water, I guess. I managed to shake off the ideas that were strangling my mind and lifted my head again. The other students' videos featured people they valued, such as their families. It wasn't just a simple appearance, but it seemed that a threat to life or personal safety was compromised by some means. If so, it's understandable why everyone's upset. This has gone too far, Monokuma. Being agitated by such things, on the contrary, will make us be played by the bear's tricks. Our family's Mother Nature. I don't know how many times I said this, but he knows our psychology very well and has a knack for exploiting it. You were just joking that about water motives. I mean, it'd be funny if they all just got water things. It was not unreasonable to feel unsettled when you see a video like this and have to escape from here immediately. But even in a situation, you must not let go of the strings of reason, got it? Take a deep breath, clear your head, and judge calmly. It's not too late to panic. Rion, let me hold your hand. I didn't want to get involved into what our leader is telling us, but I can't help but take sides because it's the right thing to say.
Huh?
Like, Ego? Let's be frank. Are we sure that video was real? It's just AI. Oh my god, I would totally do that. It showed a video happen. I'm like, ugh, prove it. This is just AI. I don't believe you. Well, if we call it real, the mastermind shows their power to wipe out people's memories. It wouldn't just be a job to catch and stir-fry people around. By the way, you want to get out? You have to kill people to get out, you fools. And the end of it, the class trial and all that, even those rites of passage aren't even funny. No, not Sora, no! Sora, good AI. She's not bad AI. If caught, you immediately get executed. How big is the risk in solving that petty curiosity? Everybody knows they're saying that curiosity kills a cat, right? You want a game where it's the opposite Chiaki, or everyone else is an AI and you're the only real person? That's scary. Why are you looking at me with such a nasty expression? It's pretty clear what this says. Deciding to commit murder after watching a video that may or may not be fabricated like this is a much bigger loss. It is unreasonable to consider profit and loss for something that could cost a family member's life. Deciding to kill in the first place is an absurd and meaningless counter-argument. That's all I have to say. Echo finished talking and turned around to leave the AV room. But at the same time, there was one person who was banging on the floor with a loud noise. Ow.
Ayo.
Hiroto! Wait, don't rush yet. Listen to me. It seemed that Hiroto had stumbled while trying to leave. This is the end. It's over. It's the end of it. Okay, you remember how I was joking that he was gonna die in the first chapter? I'm feeling I may not be too far-fetched on that at all. The end? What does that mean? It hurts. Yeah, Miyuki, you spoke to him before. What did you say then? There was no way a person could kill another so easily because of the situation they've created? Was that it? You're gonna? Alright, bye, Pargon! Have fun! We're in Nagito mode already. Jeez. Like, bro, at least make it to the end of chapter 1. It's not just a situation anymore. There's a reason. A reason you have to kill me. What? Are you being reasonable? What's the harm making a decision based on a video? Yeah, you could argue that. What's a story you can think calmly? Honestly, who would turn a blind eye to what happened to someone's family? Have people always been able to cool their heads and think like that? Answer me. In fact, you guys screamed all kinds of things just when you were watching the video. So why are you pretending to be calm now? Hiroto. Yeah. But look at your face. I know you're not feeling okay. Well, you're always like that. But I've been realizing that you've been pushed to the limit. You don't cry or laugh. You always remain expressionless. Huh? Well, the next moment, I feel something hot, and at the same time, I felt a shudder running down my body that I couldn't get past those words. He loves his protect, but she's not gonna die. He's like, wait, no. Fix your hair, be a protagonist again. Don't you want to live? But it wasn't me who poured out distress in the next moment. Okay, you've got to be freaking kidding me. I hate guys like you the most. An ignorant brat who speaks as much as possible as a human being, but claims to be a domestic animal. It was too tiny, but okay. He's only a prologue protagonist. Don't you think the other kids haven't thought like that at least once? I'm holding back on everything because I don't think anything good will happen if I keep on talking. Congratulations, Wally! If the head doesn't think, it would be good to notice earlier. Did I expect too much from a human with no talent? Meiko's last words became a terrifying trigger. Hiroto got up and with his hands on the floor, pushed back the door of the AV room and disappeared outside. Hey! I'll follow him. You guys stay here. Tomo, Soroshina, and Miyuki. Can you tell me the rest of the can you tell the rest of the students? Me?
Oh.
Are you talking about that? Because you guys seem to be in good condition. It won't take long, so please wait a little bit. As soon as Misaki finished speaking, she ran out of the AV room. Eiko shrugged and put her hand on the doorknob. Wait a minute, Miss Eiko. What? Are you really going to listen to that rookie leader's order and hold me? Hold those worries and smash them. I'm not killing anyone. I'm not being killed by anyone. I believe that you're such a person, but I would like you to stay still until Miss Misaki arrives. Sorry. I just hate listening to someone's orders. Edgar responded to Tomo's words and disappeared behind the door. The other two referred individual action, sat silently and did not take any action. The behavior of the two is also difficult to read. Just people consider Lucky Sims talentless or talent Sims are. Yeah, I mean, if I was in a killing game with someone with an ultimate talent luck, I'd be like, that feels cheating. As long as you're not being Nagito, being a Lucky Sim sounds nice. Yeah. After observing my surroundings for a while, I approached Soroshina, who seemed calm at least as Misaki said. Hey, Soroshina. Miyuki, what is it? I intended to specifically ask about what he saw in this video. From Misaki's remarks, I understood that it was a video about precious people, but I wanted more specific information. Divine luck is ultimate. Yeah, that's true. The lack of information only from me. Well, wasn't the best luck because it affected everyone else. Or, what do you call them? Oh my god, what were they called? They were called, the Voids, right? I mean, I can't. Maybe? The lack of information only from me is that I don't know what kind of anger will it bring. When I stood in front of him, my mouth did not move. It's complacency, that's it. You're in the same situation as me, aren't you? Just let's do our best together. Did you come to me because you want to say something like that? Okay, well, I'll look forward to our cooperation. I also thought that if I had a chance later, I would take a closer look to find out more. Misaki returned a few minutes later. If a what if dies, then what if dying is actually good and to escape or something like that? Well then, yeah, ultimate lucky student he is then. Hey, what happened? I just locked himself in his private room. Even if I press the doorbell, he won't come out. He looks the same as right after the entrance ceremony. Oh, it's much worse. Because now we have stronger motivations. Everyone be careful. After all, he might suddenly get mad and pull out his sword. As if you're talking about other people's business. You're calm. Didn't you watch the video? You're pretty calm too, aren't you? It's as if you haven't watched your video. Because being calm is a virtue, it's nothing strange. Anyways, about Mayu, she's too much. She didn't have to say it that harshly. How about we dismiss at once? The atmosphere is not good at all. The vibes are all off. I agree. Each person's thoughts will be a mess, so I don't think it's desirable to tie them into one space like this. Okay, then let's rest for today. Don't even think about this stuff. It'll be more convenient for everyone. Yeah. You stop crying. Take this. Misaki held out a tissue to Tomikawa. Let's get back to the private room. Spending time elsewhere. I won't stop you, but I wouldn't recommend it. Better to calm down in our own space. Although not directly expressed, Misaki had also a visibly depressed look. She can't remain calm after everything. Their remaining students looked at each other, got up from their seats and went outside to the group in groups of threes. No voices were heard. I returned to my private room with the complex thoughts. Well, we're definitely getting a body soon, that's for sure. The first thing I did as soon as I closed the door was crawl into bed. I didn't have the energy to do anything else. Monokuma, you just ruined our day. Way to go. I tried to push the thoughts away, to force myself to sleep, but something kept slipping through my fingertips, sending a chill down my spine. The water. The worst thing is that it looks like water. And now I'm being strangled by the same entity that had been hailed as the most valuable. I know that a phobia of water exists, but does that mean I have that same fear? No. It wasn't a simple case of phobia. Monokuma said he wanted to show students life outside of the academy, so he showed them people they cared about. We don't know much else, but if you're a skilled killer who's kidnapped more than a dozen ultimate students with the world's attention, it's easy to imagine the harm that could be done to them. But what about me? Was Monokuma's intention to scare me simply by showing me water? It's not a coincidence that my fear of water coincided with the appearance of water in the video, but is that all there is to it? My curiosity was piqued, but then my mind flashed back to the intimidating figure that looked like it was going to hurl itself at me at any moment. In the rare moment of demoralization, I loosened the grip on my arm. While I was confused, sleep once again came over to me. You read that as Kratos for some reason? Oh, so cat ears. Oh, it looks like I dozed off for a bit, until I looked at my clock and realized that 5 hours had passed. The lack of sleep must have taken its toll. It was time for lunch and I was actually hungry, so I opened the door without thinking. And I did it. If this is the case, wouldn't it be better to think of another method? Does that make us give up? Or put it another way, are we so desperate that we have to do this? I could hear people talking, so I turned to look at them. Ah, Miyuki, how are ya? From your looks, it looks like you've had a good night's sleep. Yeah. Wow, I've never seen a less awake Miyuki before. I can't believe you can make a human face like that. I better go look in the mirror and do my hair later. Would you like me to do it for you too? You? You seem completely far from decorating things. Well, I'm a streamer for a living to some extent. It's basic knowledge to organize your hair and looks. As they chatted casually, the scene seemed far from ordinary. As if they hadn't seen anything else this morning. Hey, are you guys okay? Huh? What do you mean? Right? Right? Like, there better not be plenty of Mori. A Mori. A murder. Sayori, hi, welcome in. 8's a lot. 8's good. But thank you, I appreciate the thought. I was like, no, I still remember when I was like, look, 2 people showed up. Yay! We're fine, it's because of the video. And besides, like, a low amount, I could talk to people. You know, it's easier. We decided to just ignore it. After seeing it, we kind of just freaked out, but there's really no reason to freak out about it. We don't even know if the video is real. And that bear is ugly, so I'm not gonna listen to any of that. I see. One more question. What are we doing here? You should know it when you see it, right? Yeah, I don't recognize it. You don't know because you're there. Come over here. I walked over to Misaki's group, puzzled, and suddenly understood. Where they stood was in front of Iwata's room. I don't have anyone from this game yet for avatars. I just have from Danganronpa 1, 2, and V3. And a little bit of the I have Mitara and Seiko from the anime. We're trying to get Iwata out of the room. I would say yes. They say it's completely soundproof, so they won't hear us. And our only recourse is to knock on the ring on the doorbell. What's my favorite Danganronpa meme? Okay, it's what in Rantar Nation? With Rantar with a cowboy hat. It's dumb. It's not even. I like that one too much. As Tsubaki said, maybe we should just leave him alone. I don't think straight ahead is the only way to go. And I think it can backfire if you try to force it. You're right. It's good to have some time to yourself to collect yourself, which is why I dismissed all of you. But if they remain stuck, there's nothing more dangerous than that. I'm trying to prevent that from happening. That's why. Misaki said no more. Or more accurately, she stopped speaking. I don't know why. I don't know why this is so funny to me. That was because Iwata had opened his door quickly. I don't know, he's like a little mouse like coming out like in the darkness to go like take food and run back to his hiding hole. Before his gaze fell on me, I slipped away and headed for the door. Go. Please, leave. Hiroto. Why are you so desperate to get me out of here? I'm gonna stay. I've said it before. You can lock yourself in your room or escape reality for a while, but... Yeah, no death yet, no death yet. CM, hey, welcome in. Can't be a practical solution, it sounds good. It's idealistic enough to pass. Here's my solution. Don't face anyone, don't meet anyone, and there won't be any friction. Okay, but this is also how... Of course I did! This is also how my friend plays Danganronpa. When I was telling you about who I got him to play the games. He doesn't do any free time events because he thinks it's gonna get him killed somehow. I'm like, no, that's not how the game works. But then he's like, wow, these trials are so hard. And I'm like, yeah, if you had skills. If you had skills or anything, it'd be easier. If you can't get out, that's fine. You've already done your research. You said there's no way an ant could get out. How does your reaction to... Oh my god. Oh! You were at J5. Oh, that's right! Oh, that wasn't so fun. Alright, alright. Well, it's not happening yet. It's not happening yet. We're okay. Don't need spare sheep. It's insane to hold out any hope of escape in the situation. You're just gonna repeat yourself. Please go back. I have no intention of messing with you guys. There was no anger in Iwata's voice. It was neither annoyance nor fear. It was simple resignation. For some reason, I intuitively knew that this was the most accurate description. But Misaki didn't hesitate, as if she had seen this coming. But is that true? What? You think your room is an ironclad castle. You're half right and half wrong. THH? Trigger Happy Havoc? From security standpoint, of course, there's no better castle like it. Because this thick door is hard to break through. And if you do, it's instant vandalism. But don't forget, there's no food in there. Misaki's behavior was clearly different than before. The leader who calmed the students down with a gentle yet clear tone was gone. The Misaki in front of me was using a stern tone, okay. Was using a stern tone, as if she was reprimanding a student for his misbehavior. You was thinking in terms of 1 and 2. She likes Sayaka because she liked her outfit. Aww. You owned every OG game except V3. I don't have the, oh my god, what is it called? Despair Girls. That's the one I don't have. In fact, for the past few days, you've been spending most of your days in your private room, but you haven't forgotten how to go to the diner every morning. You're on edge. No matter how many people are in the diner, isn't that right? Eventually, you're going to have to step outside that castle. It's a very short time to get food to your private room, but it's also a very fearsome time. You see now? Your workaround is a complacent plan that offers neither a desirable escape nor a long-term solution. Maybe it was you who was being overly idealistic. That was the moment when Misaki said those words. Iwata's blue face was fading. He was trying to close the door. Hey now, where are you going? Remove your foot.
Yeah.
I won't take it out. When people are talking to you, you're not supposed to leave, are you? Misaki, I'm fine. Keep talking. Look at that. You're the one who's trying to run away from reality. You're the one who insists that time alone will fix everything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm afraid I'll be attacked while you go to get... I'm afraid I'll be attacked while you go to get the food? That's ridiculous. Wouldn't it be more realistic for someone other than me, who is harder to target, be attacked? Yeah, that's right. Assuming everyone else sticks together like they are now. If, one by one, more people like you refuse to interact and lock themselves in their rooms, then our relationships are doomed. If you end up giving up your will like that, that's the end of it. 16 personalities are gone and become a disarray. What about the situation? Is that the action that you put in the calculation too? We've all seen those videos. It's understandable that we can't calm down. Just thinking about it now makes me want to curl up in the corner and curse the world. But why are the three of us, me, Tsubaki here, Shinano, gathered at the door of your private room? It's because the very idea of being stuck is dangerous. I didn't want to put any pressure on you, but you can't deny that we're at a crossroads. You hold not only your life, but ours in your hands. So please, use your best judgment. Running away is no longer an option. Misaki's clear voice paused with a slight pleading tone. It's 2 a.m. for you? Oh my gosh, are you sleepy, Sayori? And what followed after that was silence. Misaki was reading Iwata's reaction, and the rest of the students were holding their tongues as to who would be the one to give in to Misaki's persuasion. Iwata's face is not visible to me in here. It's like breathing in vain in a tightly closed room. To breathe, you need to tear down the walls. Anyone would take the first step. The fact made me move into Iwata's blind spot when the door to his private room opened. It was like some sort of calculated plan. Yeah, it's like 9:30 for me also. I was worried that Iwata would see me, the most suspicious person in the room, and refuse to leave. Given the caution Iwata expressed to me earlier, it's certainly a possibility. And also at the same time. Therefore, I cannot be that anyone. and Awada's blind spot beyond the door. I am a figure who should not be here. This is not simply a reflection of who I am. Through the eyes of Awada, I was that way from the beginning. An unwanted stranger thrown into the paradise that 15 students gathered to create. I don't know about paradise. Paradise feels a little too hard. The world beyond these doors is not permitted to me. A stranger is expected to have the manners and formality of the stranger. At the very least, the act of interjecting myself into the conversation is the kind of thing you wouldn't expect from me at all. That's why I kept waiting for the suns to break, for the fresh air to come in. You're so tired. Oh no. Did you unlock any more episodes? I am, I think, one achievement away, so I had to play one more character, and I unlocked the next episode in Danganronpa S. And by achievement, I mean, no, achievement's the right thing. The in-game achievement. After a sufficient amount of time has passed. So this was the goal after all, is it? You know, the first time you knocked on my door, you tried to convince me that I was free to make my own choices. And you tried to sound as respectful as possible. Isn't that what you've been trying to say since then? There are some things that the individual must consider for the good of the whole. Misaki bit her lip in silence. But, you're right. The individual and the whole... If the individual in the whole doesn't care about the whole, it's the individual who loses. Look, 1.22 is a lot for me, okay? I'm very happy for that amount. I like to be stubborn, but I can't argue with you anymore. I'm afraid my thoughts were short-sighted. The door to the private room, which is about to close, opens slightly. 5.22? Alright, I'll try to wrangle up 4,000 more people. I'll do my best. I won't run away anymore, I promise. I don't trust this. I so don't trust this at all. You're just like, oh, it's okay. I'll just be happy. I'm like, what? You've been playing a lot recently yourself, and you unlocked the first episode? Oh, nice! Congrats! It's not hard to say that I trust you, but I've chosen to act with you, so make no mistake about it.
Yay!
Whoa! Damn this bastard! I trust you! No. We all see that this is a fake, right? I mean, not fake. This is just putting on a happy face, a happy mask of a face right now. As soon as Misaki opened her mouth...
A body has been discovered!
Thank you for subscribing! And look, everyone! My my sub thing works! That scared me. I'm like, wait, no, whose body? We were just talking! As soon as Misaki opened her mouth, Tsubaki and Shinano ran to the private room. God, it scared you. Yeah, it hurt me a little bit too. I was like, wait. I can see it from here, but I can hear a dull sound, so it looks like they're hitting his back violently. Ow, what are you doing? Ah, that's why it's so good to have you back. And Wa just drops dead. It's like, no, you faked it too hard that you just dropped dead. While my eyes are focused on a noisy private room for a moment, I felt a sign of popularity right next to me. It took a lot out of me. Oh, Misaki, nice work. Misaki leaned against the wall and right next to me inside. Was this the biggest problem to be solved? I didn't know it, but I didn't know it would turn out to be one of the most ideal scenario. You're quite elegant. I think you could have convinced anyone. I'm worried now. She's being... The bomb exploded inside him like 999. Fancy footwork's the hallmark of a leader. By the way, you helped me too, Miyuki. Huh? You mean for getting out the way? I didn't do anything to help you. Aw, thanks to that. You did it safely without worrying Awada unnecessarily. Can you have some pride in your choice? Good job on shutting up, Miyuki. Of course, we'll never know in hindsight if that was the end of their persuasion. Actually, I brought Tsubaki and Shinano along for a reason. Neither of them are the kind of kids that you can win with in here. Thoughtful, you went all out. I'm glad you recognized that. Actually, I've had this experience a couple of times in my life, but this time...
Yeah.
Nah, it's nothing. It's just like any other school experience. It's all about the mindset. What is it? You've only played 1, 2, and V3, didn't play Despair Girls or and you can't watch any Danganronpa game lists. We don't have the system to play it. I'm gonna talk to Awada. I'll see you later. Misaki waved at me and disappeared behind the door of Awada's private room. Okay, now let's get some real food. As I walked to the diner relieved, I remembered some of Misaki's words.
Ina.
Scrolling on shorts, and was an edit of Kaede and Shuichi, and now Shuichi, can you see my delicates? And Shuichi pulled out a phone and says, oh my gosh, no. I have seen the Monokuma dances. I've seen that. I'm not going to even attempt to pretend to do it, but yeah, I've seen them. If you end up giving your will like that, that's the end of it. 16 personalities are gone and become disarray. Giving up. It occurred to me that this may have been the source of Awada's resignation, and I felt it. His scarf really. That dance is a rite of passage for any Danganronpa. I finished my meal. I got nothing to do, so why not search around the school? Free time! Heck yeah! Let's go bother my... Oh wait, no. I need a coin. I legit need a coin. or who do I think would like a choker? Like, Misaki would probably like one, right? Oh wait, no. Event. Find an event. Map. Do. Okay, I don't see an event, so I think we're good. Alright, choker. Choker, a garter belt, and a chest set. That's what I have. Kyoko is so... Katori free time event? We don't present... Katori. No, Jumonji. Oh, Katori Baker. I don't think she'll like chess or the choker. Or the garter belt. If it's the garter belt. I think. Okay, so I think Mayu might like the choker. And Misaki would like the choker. Okay, I think I'm gonna go find Misaki. I think that would be my best bet. And actually, why don't we give you all some more points since we have more people in here? There we go. You turned to Pekka with cat ears and a fluffy dog. She would die. She would love it so much. There she is.
Yeah.
Pekka and fluff perfection. Hey, Miyuki, are you investigating here too? Spend time with Misaki?
Huh?
Yes, please. Oh, you want to talk for a minute? Well, yeah, I don't mind. I had a great time chatting with Misaki. Increase intimacy. Present? Yes, please. Give her this? What's this? Are you giving it to me? Ah, not bad. Thanks, I'll keep it in mind. Aw. Darn it. My first indifferent. I figured, hey, you have one. Do you want another one?
Yeah.
Hey, it's good to see you, Miyuki. Was there something you needed me for? Good guess. I thought it was a pretty educated guess. That's fine. Hey, Misaki. It's nothing major, but I was wondering about something. I happened to start a day later than you as a tardy student, didn't I? Yay, good job. You won. But within a day, some people seem to have fallen out with you. I wonder what had happened. Oh, right. We don't know. We technically wouldn't know the story. Oh my god, I didn't put them in again, did I? Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, that was my fault. I keep forgetting to enter them in. Because I fixed them from last time. Because last time they were like separating and decapitating themselves. I'm like, what are you doing? No. Because I put it in wrong, but I fixed it. I fixed it. Oh, you mean guys like Ego or Justin who are openly defiant towards me? That's a natural reaction, honestly. You can tell by my title that I'm wearing, the ultimate jailbreaker. I guess so. It must be a tinnitus that is prone to antipathy at the first sight. They say first expressions count a lot when dealing with people. I can't believe it was like that from the start. That's just what happens whenever the devs get angry. To put it mildly, I'm pretty worried. Do you think I can lead them well? They have so many strong personalities, it's hard to control them. You've done a good job so far, you'll do great. More than that, I'm wondering if you shouldn't be so hung up on being a leader. Sometimes I feel you're trying too hard. No, it's fine. Because it's essential to have a good leader in a group. I've learned this the hard way in my short life. Does that mean you're good at leading? Is that how the story goes? Still, if you listen to my story, you think I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. It's every day that I sit in a leadership position. Just on top of my head, I was class president and student council president for my freshman year of elementary school. They had class presidents in elementary school? Yeesh. And to my sophomore year of high school. If there was a group project, I would be the leader. If there was a club, I would be the vice president, regardless of the grade level. How should I like just ultimate class president then? I get less experience in actually being in a group and not being a leader. That's surprising. I thought you'd get in as the ultimate leader. Yeah. It's true. I've become quite famous in my role as a leader. Word got around that no one in my class ran for president. But why would that be? Because I'm a capable leader and I'm confident to lead the group in the best direction? You're right, she is half Kuza soda. Murder in a I'll find her I will win a soda in a monocoin machine and give it directly to her just for the joke. Murder in a classroom is a situation I've never experienced before, but it's gonna bring out the best in me. Misaki laughed heartily and I patted her chest. What? Wait, I'm sorry. I patted where? In the end, if you want to be a leader, it means you have what it takes. At first, I just wanted to be the kind of person that other people could rely on, but... And I'm like, wow, okay, we got friendship level real fast there. Once I realized that, I thought it was immoral to not use the power that I had. So it became a habit for me to step in whenever I could. You say it's immoral to not use your abilities, and it sounds like you're bragging about it. Oh, is that so? You're not afraid to criticize in front of a leader, Miyuki. As a leader, I'm going to punish you for this. Are there times when you actually have to do that in your leadership role? I was just kidding. You'll have to excuse me. Well, there was really no reason for such a harsh punishment. I may be a leader, but I'm still a student. I'd love to hear more about you. Is that okay? Misaki looked over with a bitter smile. Have I made a mistake? I was just rambling a little bit, but it's a little embarrassing to be so straightforward like that, Miyuki. Oh, I see. I apologize if that was sensitive. Kokichi stole Ultimate Supreme Leader from Misaki. Nothing to apologize, it was just a little nostalgic. I got nothing to hide, so I'll tell you. When I was a sophomore in high school, I had a problem with a troubled kid in my class. It was high school, so you might be thinking, troublemaker. The neighborhood I lived in was pretty bad policed as well. There was talk that the only place for students to go there after graduation was into the gangs. Taking a nap? Yeah, go take a nap, it's okay. Wait, are there a lot of free time events now? Are there? I can go check. Oh, you're right, I should probably go check that. Oh, thank you! I've had that Twitch account for a bit. My friend streams on Monday, Wednesday, Saturdays, and usually on Wednesdays I partake in whatever stream that they have. They're not streaming on there. I don't know. I like YouTube. Maybe if I can figure it out, I can do like, you know, both YouTube and Twitch streaming at the same time, or one or the other. I don't know. It was the only place for students there to go after graduation was in the gangs, and they were actually fighting each other on a daily basis. Misaki began to recount the gory details of the schoolyard bully manga. I thought this sounded something like out of a schoolyard bully movie. Huh? Guess I hit the nail on the head. Apparently, not all of us were like that in middle school. But as we grew and become more athletic, we become more rambunctious. You come a long way from that. Yeah, I guess it's a little proof that I'm good, huh, right? 2023 brought the brain rot era. Anyway, that's not good because I got single brain cell. I can't deal with brain rot. I only got the one. Alright, bye Sayori, thanks for coming in, and thanks for subbing. Anyway, I'm doing my job as a leader by controlling the atmosphere in the classroom. Your brain's been rot since 2020. He was the only one who was particularly defiant, so I had to use my discretion at the beginning of the semester. Does that remind you of something? For obvious, yeah. And there was something else. Actually, I'll say that for another time. Another time? In relationships, some things are better kept as a secret. So I think I'll say this for another time, once I'm in a good mood to tell you. Oh no. What? She says that. And if she dies this chapter and I never get back to her, like, that's just... No. Masaki was smirking while saying that. It seems she's determined to maintain her lips sealed. Oh, you're... Okay, gotcha. I got a skill point! After that, Masaki and I chatted for a few more minutes before parting ways and returning to our private rooms. Alright, plenty of time left. Alright, so Satoshi's gonna like the chess set, right? There's no way Satoshi does not like the check for Iwata? There's a lot of red flags during her 50s. No! Is it Satoshi? Okay. Red flags or death flags? Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, because I think I'm... No, not enemy triplets. I think I'm down to my last person. Chess set. Oh, and the garter belt too. Darn it. Someone's gonna hate me. I feel like if I give that to you, he's going to absolutely hate me. Alright, so let's just check for event real quick. Oh, there we go, event. I was like, event, and then, yeah.
More.
I'm bored. Spend time? Yes, please.
More.
I'm bored. What are you doing here? And the others are here too. I ran into her by accident, saying something about being bored. I got caught because I was asked to play. But there's nothing to do here. There's 16 people here. You have to play with people. You've come to the right place. You're gonna put on a good show for this body. How can we satisfy her desire? I thought I had told you enough interesting stories. Wait. I've been talking about fun. All you talk about is beauty and all the weird stuff. I'd rather pursue civics textbooks. That kind of is sad. But as you say, it might be more fun if it were a textbook review. How many coins you got? Because enough coins, I think it's time to buy new presents. I'll see if I have any more coins, or if I can locate at least one more coin, because I think I spent all my coins. At least one slightly more character. In case there's especially in the civics textbooks, he argued for the life apocryphal idea, which had the greatest influence on my current thinking. Well, seriously, that's why I said it's weird. So, what do you want to play with? What to do? Well, that's for you to think about. What are we gonna do? I'll admit, I have very little experience hanging out with friends. Kazuki's eyeballs began to spin. Was she really trying to think of a way to play with others? Why don't she wants to play like fetch or something with us? Maybe it's lucky for her that these two and not someone else that Fukuoka has captured. I need to like figure out how to say her name. How about playing house? Aren't we going in the wrong turn?
あれ
Play house? It's for kindergartners. As long as it's not terror, they're fine. Oh, is that so? Right. Well, why not try it? Let's do it now. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be weird, ain't it? Are you sure?
もちろん
You'll hate Mineta. I haven't read or seen My Hero Academia, but I know of that character just because of their reputation. Let's go for it, shall we? Let's see. For now, I'll be the mom, and Miyuki will be the dad. No complaints? No, there's no complaints, but I'll go along with it for a bit. Here comes this scene? Oh, okay. This is setting up... Is my role the daughter? Huh? No, Kazuki's a cat in the house. A kitten. She's not even human now. So that leaves me. What role should I play? Oh, I forgot. I guess just have to play the son. A son? Alright. How old do you say he is? Fukuoka? Thank you. Appreciate that so much. Fukuoka. I hadn't thought about it. I'll just remember Kotori. If I just remember Kotori, every time her name pops up. I hadn't thought about it. Let's call it a year old. So, a newborn, right? Ah, that's great. It is a noble and beautiful time when life begins to take shape. It's one of the roles I'll do my best to fulfill.
もう
Why is he so needlessly motivated here? Anyway, let's begin. Kotori rushed over to the table and began to mime setting the plates. I really have to do this, don't I?
あんた
Honey, when you get home from work, don't be an idiot and help me set the table. How long are you gonna stay and watch TV? Setting is way too realistic for a kid.
ダメ
Hey, cat. Cats don't talk to people. Doesn't your ultimate zoology know that? Huh? How does a cat sound? Meow? That's right. From now on, just say meow. Meow. The miracle in playing the role of the husband. I could feel Kazuki's embarrassment very close by. Tori cheerfully cleared the table. Well, at least they look like they're having fun. They're gonna die of embarrassment. Does that count? Does she become a murderer if she kills us by killing us with embarrassment? What's my son doing? Almost time for some baby food. Katori's gaze fell on the floor. She looked around with a smile on her face. And she bumped into him. Yay. Lying on the floor, imitating a newborn baby, a stout male high school student, 6 feet tall and weighing 78 pounds. Probably a bit more than 78 pounds. that wouldn't quite work out. Mommy. Should we stop? Yes, that would be enough. I'm sorry, everybody, for getting you stuck like this. Oh, are we already done? That's a bummer.
あんた
Don't tell me. No, never mind. In a moment of reflection, the four of us parted ways. That was mentally challenging. Intimacy increased, but did it really? Did it? We all saw too much of each other. Okay, I don't think I got a coin from this room. Let's just check it real quick while I'm here. But at what price? Yeah, it's like time to murder everyone in this room so no one knows what I've done. Found a monocoin. Alright, so let's go spend that immediately. Because gambling is fun. Alright, do. No, this way, not this way, this way, this way. That's not the store. I'm like, wait a second. There we go. You know about me, Thread, because you adore him. Well, yeah, it's like when you like a character, like, it's not the right thing to just, like, you know, look up their like Wikipedia intro and everything. Oh, I had 2 coins? Oh heck yeah, let's do it. Ramen, we're going to find Rion again. Energy's not a soda though. Imagine if you got dubs really serious. How funny. Yeah, I want someone to have like the deepest voice ever going money, like really low. It'd be funny. Okay, well I got all Rion stuff, but I promised Satoshi, yeah, Puzzle Boy. So let's get him. No. Oh, we just did that one. Where is Puzzle Boy? Puzzle Boy, get over here. We're doing your event. Wait, where is he? There he is. Okay. And did I grab another coin? How far is Rion? I completed at 4? Well, we get 3 per day, so it's fine if I did Misaki, I can do Satoshi, and then I'll finish off Rion. And then I'm sure after that we'll find a body.
Eh?
Oh, is he not? One second, let me save the game, just in case. Let me just save this. I want to be an if version for this finger off. That'd be cool. System. Save. Save over. We'll spend 4. Okay, let's try this. It's 5 per character? Okay.
いいね。
Yeah, I think we're gonna back up. We're gonna back out. Aw. Oh wait, just in time, what's going on?
実は
I was bored as hell. Since we're face to face, you should play with me. I was there to see you, but the way you're reacting, I'm still not feeling it. Find someone else. Oh, he's Korean, that's a new one. Oh, I'm rejected again. I was just trying to do some fun riddles, everyone. I'm working to figure out a way to get through our boring confinement together. What on earth did you ask them to play with you? I tried to get each one a simple quiz to see if they could get it right, but they all said no and ran away. Is this a matter of my usual behavior, or is that just that they hate quizzes? Something more fun to do when I'm bored. So you can't do free time? Yeah, I guess I can. But I think I'm not gonna get the point, so I think I'm gonna do this, reload it, give him the present, and then come back to this. Well, I found Shatana's slight demeanor to be condescending. I was a little intrigued by the quiz he was gonna ask. Fine, let's do this. Oh really? Then I'm all for it. I'm not bad at using my brain. But I don't know the problem, so I'll just have to guess the problem you give me. Is that okay?
当然かな。
Ah, sure. I have a decade's worth of big data at my fingertips. And I'm ready to tackle simple problems. We're not going to run out of material until the day we escape the school, so keep your worries to yourself. Alright, ready for the first question? Got emoji plastic surgery? Yeah, go. Okay, puzzle time. A man is standing in front of a child. 2 men are standing behind a woman. The child and the woman are standing behind another man. The woman is standing behind a child. How many people do you need to fulfill all these conditions? Nope, can't do it. No. At first glance, it seems like a problem that requires quite a few people. But the answer is simple, because the point of the problem is the point of the problem. So what is it then? Well, let's see. Both the first and second conditions can be satisfied by having the woman standing in front of the guy and the boy in front of the girl. Even if we try to satisfy the third and fourth conditions, we still only need to add one more guy before one girl, so the answer would be 4. How's that? Puzzle time immediately. Yeah, I'm like, ugh. Words were said to me really a lot, and numbers, and I'm like, my brain was like, Tell them, Yuki. What kind of reaction is that? No, wait a minute. In general terms, this is the best way to solve it. There's no way to reduce it any further. Unless... There's a blank spot. The answer is 3. Huh? Why do you think that? At first glance, it seems you want to arrange people so they're all facing the same direction. But that was a blind spot because the problem didn't mention them at all. You can have people look in different directions, and that can change whether they're in front or behind. I put this in a calculation and try to solve it again. Babe Gru knows this. All I had to do was have one man and one boy facing the same direction, followed by one woman facing a different direction. That way, 3 people fulfill all 4 conditions. The birdies. Oh, correct. I was like, am I ultimate detective? So you win. Oh wait. Do exclamation pets? That should show you all the ones you have. And if you want the one that it's not on the list, just let me know. And there's the list. Correct. Did you underestimate the first problem? Also blatantly setting up a trap in the problem. Still, you got it right. So let's move on to the next question, shall we? You do have purple hair, so Kyoko reincarnated. Yeah? Okay. No! There's 3 siblings. Monotaro, Monofani, and Monodam. What's with those siblings' names? Where's Monokid? I decided them on a whim. Anyway, one day, these 3 people are gathered together, and let's say they're given 1 or 2 types of hats at random. The siblings were also informed that they were randomly given 1 or 2 types of hats. I think he's a mastermind. 2 of these siblings are unimportant. You can buy them. Kind of. I've been trying to get to work, but it's not working for the purchasing for whatever reason. Keeps wanting to open up a Twitch thing. The siblings can see each other's hats, but not their own. In this state, the siblings were told, anyone who can see the white hat right now, please raise your hand. And then they're told, raise your hand again if you think you know the color of your hat. And no one raised their hand. After a few minutes of waiting, 3 people raised their hands at the same time. So I asked, what color are the 3 hats? During the moment, the siblings could not speak with each other, and I assume the siblings are sufficiently logical and intelligent so each knows this fact. Oh yes, the monarch. This may seem like a daunting task, but it's actually quite simple if you approach it step by step. Let's start at the beginning. Alright, Satoshi. This isn't lore dumping. This is giving me math. This is giving me homework. And I'm just like, why? First of all, if all 3 people raise their hands when they try to say, raise your hand if you see a white hat, we know at least 2 of them are wearing white hats. It wouldn't make sense if no one was using it. If only one person was using it, the person using it wouldn't have raised their hand. 2 or 3 people are wearing white hats. Then, shall we start by looking at a situation where 2 people are wearing white hats? And whoever it is, let's think about it from the perspective of that person. I know, right? I'm like, no, this is notary games. Like, I'm just fine. Because I can pull up a calculator. Who's wearing the white hats? In this situation, their eyes would see the white hat and 1 black hat. And from the fact that all 3 people raise their hands, you probably come to the conclusion that there are at least 2 people wearing white hats just like them. If your hat is not white, then the proposition at least 2 people wearing white hats does not hold. If they got that far, they would have raised their hand right back up because they would know the color of their hat. This is a lot. The Notary Games is all about the number 9. And then hexadecimals, which I found out, which makes letters numbers letters? Letters numbers? And it was a lot. What about the perspective of the guy in the black hat? All they see is a white hat, and all we know is that there are at least 2 people wearing white hats. In this situation, you can't identify the color of your own hat. Zephy, good job on translating all of this. I would have been like, huh? Which means you can't have a situation where all 3 people figure out the answer at the same time. There's only one possibility left, a situation where everyone is wearing white hats. So the answer is Monotaro, Monofani, and Monodam are all with the white hats. It was a bit tough for sure.
うん。
Ding ding ding! A simple logical puzzle, right? No, go away. As a side note, can the three people in the puzzle know the color of their hats? Your explanation just... no, left that out. That's... all three of them were thinking maybe I'm the only black hat, so maybe they're all white hats. In actuality, they're wearing white hats. In this case, they were told to raise your hand if you know the color of your hat. If it's the former, then only two people must raise their hand except for yourself. But no matter how long they wait, nobody raised their hand. So they came to the conclusion that the only remaining possibility was the latter, and raised their hands at the same time. No one raised their hand, but after waiting, everyone raised it. That was the hint.
いいね。
You got it in 10 seconds? People oh, good job. Yay! As I said before, I'm someone with a good brain.
よし。
Ah, if you're so sure. Alright, let me show you some problems that even myself had a little trouble solving them. No! You had a hard time. Oh, I still got a skill point. Okay, so just intimacy wasn't raised. Alright, got it, got it. I finished reading out loud and you were like, white? After solving a bunch of hard problems, I got tired and quit as I went back to my private room. Right? Excuse me, give me 4 skill points for that. I returned to my room at the end of the day. I still had plenty of time before nighttime, but the thought of another meeting wasn't on my mind. I'm getting tired. The relief that came in my way was of the most unexpected kind. Body time? Huh? Who's at the door? I don't have a clue. -1 IQ. Yeah. It's like, no, you trained my brain. I swear. If Satoshi is useless in the trials, I'm gonna be so mad. He better end up dead if he's gonna be useless in this trial. I walked up to the door, paying close enough attention, and twisted the handle. Like, this should be his specialty, right? I don't trust it. Iwata? Yeah, it's me. You might be wondering, why is this person on your doorstep? When I nodded, Iwata pointed his finger at me, or more accurately, at my private room beyond me. I know, right? Don't you dare try to kill us. Can we talk inside? I don't think I can talk to you in front of your door. Sure, but let me go write a note carved in my walls that Iwata was here. Oh, just so you know, I'm not here to kill you, trust me. I'm not carrying anything dangerous. You have hands. Well, I don't know if it's convincing coming from the guy who made all that deal. Right? Like a free time event's all popping up. The music popping up. He's gonna pull a Xander on me. I'm curious to know what you've come to talk to me about. I wish you could keep us... Okay, what if he murders me to become protagonist again? And I have to cover up a murder. And actually my first trial is make this so messy no one could tell it was me. I'm curious to know what you've come to talk to me about. I wish you'd keep it simple. Huh? That's an apology, of course. As I said, I was being too hard on you guys. Did you suddenly have a change of heart? Actually, I saw you. He's mad at stealing a spot. Huh? I saw a bit of your clothes slightly and disappeared the moment before the door was opened. And then, my attention was immediately drawn to Misaki and the rest of the guys, so I kind of forgot about it. Why was Miyuki avoiding me, even though he's right there? Was he up to something? He's gonna take our Hoki for himself? No, Hoki for himself. I thought about it for a while, and I came up with an answer. The conclusion was that you disappeared to reassure me. Yeah, you're right. I had no choice but to act that way because I'd already heard from you how I was perceived. Well, now that I changed my mind and decided to join you guys, I think I owe you an apology for that. I realize that, but this is not because I trust you. Well, don't worry, I know. And I accept your apology. Yeah, it's a spare time. We reached out and grabbed each other's hands before anyone could say who was first. CG. I want a CG of it. Please, show me a picture. It sounds adorable. So, I guess we sold everything at the door. You want to come inside now? I was afraid you'd say no to that. Okay, I owe you one. Right? And then Hirto set foot in my private room. And then he murdered me. And I was like, oh, saw that coming. Oh, this is cute. So then, what do you want to talk about? I actually didn't come in with that in mind. What's the big deal? It's just a normal high school conversation. Let's say, for example, what's your favorite thing? Then should I begin? I love video games, especially those action elements like ARPGs, platformers, and first-person shooters. One of the most fun games I played recently was Nier Automata. I know the game, I just never played that. It's been out for a while, and I passed on it because I didn't think it'd be my cup of tea, but when I bought it on a Steam sale, I realized I lost half of my life. The Last of Us Part 2, which I was really looking forward to, was a royal disappointment. No! I loved Last of Us Part 2! Like, excuse me. Yeah, though. Abby is wonderful, and I adore her, and I will protect love with my life, like Abby. But you never know until you watch something. You're with Hirto on that one? I will admit, it's a little too much into the whole, like, emotional and torture kind of, like, thing where, like, hitting you over the head with it, but I liked Abby. I was so, like, Abby's the best. And I never liked Joel. So I didn't really have, like, issues. It's angst porn. Yeah, it does feel like that a lot. The Joel scene broke you? See, I never felt that. After watching the show, I was more Team Joel, but in the games, I was like, he's alright. I wasn't, like, the worst heartbroken about him. So, you like those? Well, I don't know much about it. Alright. I guess the memory loss thing wasn't just an influence. You don't even know what you like or you don't like. I thought about it myself, but the pattern is pretty complicated. Want to hear it? You looking better in the show too? Of course I'll listen. We're partners here. Don't trust this! I guess it'll come out like this. I cleared my throat. I like that he just did his own free time event with us. Like, this wasn't our doing with him. He's just being a protag on his own. Likes and dislikes are the domain of emotions rather than memory, so they're untouched. If we're talking about likes and dislikes for a concept, I can answer that. For example, I love cats and I hate bitter. Bitter foods. I love books and I hate cold weather. I like local mascots like... What? The chilling memory flashed in my mind. Anyway, it's kind of like that. But if you're asking me what I like and what I don't like, it's a little hard to pinpoint. It's one thing to ask me what I like or dislike in my memory. It's another to ask me what I like or dislike now. Okay, see you soon. The former is harder because the memories are gone, but the likes and dislikes remain. The latter is a matter of creating a new memory for the remaining likes and dislikes, which is fine. Oh, that's a really hard one. I can barely make any sense of it. You couldn't think of any local mascots? I mean, I wouldn't consider it local because it's not, like, near me, but I like the Buc-ee's mascot. Do you love cats, books, or local mascots? What do they have in common? That's just an example. I can go on and on. Then you can't talk about individuals. It's just a one-man show. I'm sorry I brought you to my private room for this. Is there anything else we can talk about? Maybe. Even if you don't have any memories, you only have memories until you got to the school. So you can talk about the school, right? You love cats and books, but there are no local mascots here. See, I like cats in like a faraway thing because I'm allergic, and I'm like, I respect you. Give me 6 feet, please. Well, why are we stuck here? Why are we being subjected to this? It's such a vague topic. There's so much we don't know that it's hard to have a meaningful conversation about it. Kidnapping students to play a game of murder is all too unfamiliar. Welcome back. I don't think any common sense or rational mind can come up with a good answer. You must sound if you're allergic to cats. Yeah. I And if I take allergy medicine, I can be kind of near like at least just one at a time. Any more than that, and I can't breathe. But you never know. A situation that seems completely ridiculous at first glance, you have a surprisingly rational conclusion. The bottom line is, we don't know. It's just one sentence. I thought he had something in mind when he said that. There's a whole bunch of real geniuses in this school that aren't doing anything, and what do I know? I just threw it out there. Your cat sleeps with you every night, but no, that's cute. And you have 2 cats? Aw. I don't want to be bent to his will anymore. If I'm being honest, I'm still so anxious that I want to know more, because anything is good. Right? Here's just smiling and it's concerning me. I'm like, why? Is this a trick? Is this a trap? Are you gonna murder me now? Can you really survive at this rate? Our fate already sealed? We're the only ones who don't know it? Yeah, see him, you know, from another, not in our own perspective, it's like, oh, you look nice, I like you. Oh, negative thoughts again. Sorry, Miyuki. I'm making myself sound weak. No, it's perfectly understandable to feel insecure when you're in a position of not being useful. I don't think you need to suppress that anxiety. If anything, I'm at fault for bringing it up. I could tell you you wouldn't like it, but I didn't think fast enough. Thank you, Miyuki. I don't know if I should say this, but you seem like a nicer person than I thought. I thought the same thing. It took a while because we didn't see each other much, and the conversations we did were pretty intense, but I think we all got our worries out of the way. Well, I was being a bit harsh, let's forget about it. I even got an apology, which I deserved. What do you say? Awada smirked and held out a fisted hand.
Yes.
Good luck to us. Of course. Hey, free time event us. You're pretty sure one of your cats is feminist because she always hisses at boys but loves being near girls? That's so fun. My dogs were never like that. Well, my Chihuahua Terrier only loved me and hated everyone else. But my Jack Russell Terrier loved me until any guy of any kind, like a stranger, a friend, family member, anything. He's like, I love them more now. And I'm like, but my dog. Fist to fist. That was the end of the story for both of us. Of course I understand where you're coming from. We've all seen those videos. Alright, flashback, flashback. Someone's gonna die now. Your cat's not a big fan of men either. She gets sick. You someone tell your dad. She gets super stressed when your brother comes near. Man, that's. I really want to know why animals do these things like that. It's interesting. Now I've changed my mind. Decided to join you guys. Oh wait. Oh, I'm back in Miyuki's thing. Of course I know, and I accept your apology. Oh, we're here though again. In the end, I opened the door I had locked and choosing to walk with them. Your dog doesn't like your brother. I definitely have no regrets about my decision to take a chance this time. My focus should be on what's coming next, not my own feelings. So as much as I can before then? Okay, got it. The current time is just a few minutes away from 9 p.m. Still another hour before the alarm goes off. But there's no reason to stay awake. I wonder if I should go to bed earlier than usual. Oh, I was about to save, but I guess not. It's Kuzu again. I got out of bed, I went to the door. We're playing hot potato with the pro tag girl.
Yo.
Hey! As I called it, Kuzu was standing in front of my door. But not only her. Are you well, Mr. Awada? How does it feel to be new here, though? Refreshing and great. Come on out. You're the only one who needs to go out. What is this all about? That's for later. Just come already. I'm not worried. As I finished speaking, Misaki tugged on my wrist and dragged me out the room. Tadaira and Misaki, your favorites? No, wait. I'm not moving until you explain. What the hell's going on? What are you guys doing? Well, it can't be helped. Let me explain then. Ms. Kuzu, do you mind if I explain? Hey, I told you to call me Misaki. Oh, I've never called anyone outside my family by their first name, so I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
いや
Everyone planning to kill him? No, you don't need to apologize at all. You want to do it yourself anyway, that'd be great. Yes, thank you. Tadahiro stepped forward, and with her usual cheerful expression began to talk. I actually felt a bit helpless after what happened this morning, unable to do anything about it in the face of the darkness. But I have no intention of sitting on the sidelines, because I personally believe in the strength of music. And? About 10 minutes ago, I went to Ms. Misaki's private room to make a proposal. A little concert. Yeah, no. All the concerts end badly. Oh man, we're gonna die. Hold on. Is it ever blind to like Trevor's eyes? Okay, you were saying that, but I was thinking like, what if instead for cello, she pulls out a dead body? A concert. I think I got it. It will literally be a little concert, though. This is the only music major. It's going to be a cello recital. But the cello's rich tone can work in any situation. I have a lot of recital experience, so I'm confident. Isn't it great to think of using your talents to shake things up? I'm thankful. It is what I do for a living. So we were searching left and right, looking for people to organize a concert together. First, Mr. Shinano. After talking to Misaki, I've come to the conclusion that he's indispensable for something like this. Leave the event stuff to me. And Miss Katori. I asked if I could borrow some of her talents, but it didn't work out. I originally wanted to break bread and sweets for a tea party, but I realized we didn't have any flour in the kitchen. How could that be? But since I'd given away the secret, I figured one person's share was enough. Secret? Come to think of it, I didn't explain that. It's a secret from all the other students. We're the only ones who know. It's supposed to be a surprise, but the best way to make it exciting is to keep it a secret. There is 5 of us. So why'd you call me? There are plenty of other students, but why me? I thought this was the most obvious opportunity. The perfect opportunity to convince your students that you've changed. Is it really Iwata, the douchebag who's been holed up in his corner of his room? I'm really excited. Can you feel it? Mr. Shinano, you can't call your friend a douchebag. It's not polite. Eh? Oh, that was just a joke. It's okay, Tadahiro. I'll take it. Moving on. What am I supposed to do? You know I got in by lottery. I have no talent. You don't have to be talented, right? The fact that you're helpful is all that matters. I don't think she said anything about being blind. Alright then, that's enough chatter from the middle of the hallway to get to the venue. There's a place that Tadahiro suggested to me. If you want to come with me. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, then follow me. Make sure you don't get spotted. Is everything okay here? Actually, it's the best place for it, isn't it? We don't want a room that's too spacious since the sound spreads. We also don't want a room that's too small to accommodate 16 students. There are also a lot of chairs available, so you can reduce the amount of preparation. Did you even consider that? I guess you're an expert. I'm flattered. I see it a lot when I go to concerts, so it's natural for me to realize that the condition of the concert hall has a big impact on the performance. If so, okay. I'll leave it to you to do anything directly related to the performance. She opened her eyes and she goes crazy. I've never had such a noble hobby, so I'm completely out of the loop. Don't say that. Classic is not that tricky. Yes. Alright, so let's just make this a conference room and have a meeting. Take a seat. Take a seat. Okay, but it sounds a little dreary in here. On the contrary, the wood that made up the floor of the classroom was quite deteriorated, and the creaking was quite audible whenever I walked in on it. Well, she has her own David transformation. No matter how I tried to move, I couldn't stop it from sounding. I'm going to ask you to refrain from moving when I play. So good. Remember, so start playing how we're going to this concert. How many songs are you going to play? I think it's probably about 4 songs. I'd love to play 10 if I was motivated, but we're going for a small concert tonight. After this day, daily life will end? Okay, got it. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. It's better to keep it short and bold. What are you thinking of playing? I have in mind Bach's unaccompanied cello suites and Beethoven's cello sonata, which are biblical when it comes to cello music. I'd also like to play Schumann's cello concert in A minor, a personal favorite. And it's a bit greedy, but I really want to try Bach's aria in G this time. It's not that I haven't played it before, but I had a piano accomplishment. A piano was playing with me. I've been wanting to get together with a few people I know and play a solo sometime, and this is the perfect opportunity. What does everyone think? Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, but so I'll just say surprised. Just giving chapter 3 of killer vibes. I've never even heard of the title, so I can't comment on it. I apologize. Oh dear. I got carried away and rambled on. I'm sorry. Oh, there's no reason for you to apologize. It's our fault for being uncivilized. No. Common sense indicates you should know aria on a G line. Don't you know that famous one? Katori, I heard you studied abroad in France, so maybe you're a little different. Bach, Beethoven, and Schumann were all German. It doesn't really matter. After this, let me go see. Okay, Am I winning? Oh my god, I'm winning the what do you call it again? Our daily life will end. Are you interested in the classics? I sometimes play when I'm coming up with recipes. I don't dig deep, but I do enjoy some of the more famous pieces, like aria and G. And I'm particularly fond of Mussorgsky's these days. Oh, Mussorgsky is another favorite of mine. I love to have an in-depth conversation with you about pictures of the exhibition. Okay, but you know what? I like this better than Kaede just liking Claire de Lune. Because I'm like, this feels realistic. Like, oh, a cellist likes, you know, the fancy cello stuff? Like, makes sense. An ultimate pianist only liking Claire de Lune? Like, no. You're closer to each other than I realize. We've already had a shallow interaction. So, you know what I'm talking about. You should have made a friend. I'm also conducting interviews with students in my spare time with their permission. Wait, if I'm, Clearly, it's such a cliche. It is! It is such a cliche. Like, I don't like it. I feel bad because I like Kaede, but man, I hate her taste in music. It's hard for viewers not to love an interview with the ultimate student, is it? Partly because it's something that I'm personally interested in. Mayu would have butt-kicked you here for sure. Oh, Jumanji rejected me as a nuisance. I couldn't even talk to Iwata, and Tadara was nowhere to be found. Come to think of it, Tadara, I don't see much of you either. You just eat and go straight to your private room? Not for any particular reason. I'm just a bit of a shy person. In my free time, I always practice in my private room. It's soundproof and I can't think of a better place to practice. Also kind of weird, just to mention, but the, when they're making the characters, they did a very good job with their color schemes. Their color schemes all are really, they look well put together. I see. Can we do the interview later? Or... Hey, this is a long local broadcast. Save the personal stuff for later. If it's 3 out of 5 people talking, it's not a local broadcast. It's a Tokyo broadcast. Anyway, let's get back to business. So how many days? When and where do you want to open it? I can't wait for this. Why don't we just open it tomorrow and let the performer decide this time? I don't think it's feasible to start early in the morning. I need to practice a few times, and in case something goes wrong, lunch seems like a good time. Why don't we start at 1 p.m.? Instead, rehearsal start as early as 8 a.m. I'm ready to play anytime after. Oh, what's this? You guys are getting motivated. That's a good attitude. If I can give you strength with this performance, it'll be a great opportunity. There's no reason not to do it every once in a while. And so the conversation continued for a while. So, Most important place setting. This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. From now on, nighttime will begin. Soon the diner will be locked and off limits. Good night.
あんた
It's quite a loud alarm no matter where you hear it. Oh wow, it's already that time. I didn't even notice. You don't have to sleep now, do you? I'm not sure if you're going to sleep at 10 p.m., but I'm not going to sleep yet. It's 10:30, Monokuma. Get your time right. You're late. Huh? Sadaira, are you asleep? Oh, I apologize. Because of the atmosphere, I've been on an early bedtime routine. Aww. Then why don't we end it early for the sake of our performers?
Yeah.
But you have to sleep with everything you... But you have to sleep with everything you have to decide right now, starting tomorrow morning. If you're quite right. If you're quite tight, you won't have much time, won't you? I'll do it. Placing the settings all on you? Call it setting the scene. Tadaira, do you want me to move and clean our desks as you told us in advance? It's simple. It's manual labor. It doesn't require talent or anything. And it's probably the most labor... And I'm probably the most labor person here, aside from Misaki. Hey now, what's with you today? You've been quite nice, really. Misaki then patted me on the shoulder, who was sitting in the front row. She's definitely stronger than me. Yeah, I want to see who the victim is. I'm like, I don't want anyone to die, but at the same time, I'm like, alright everyone, let's get to dying. Come to think of it, this was also the debut of the new Hiroto, right? Okay, since Hiroto is so motivated, I'll leave the organizing to you. Oh, I told you not to call me that. Aw, don't let the public go cold. From now on, this will turn to a music venue. Yay, death! Mr. Shinano, you can't call Mr. Iwata as part of the public. Mr. Iwata may have been lucky enough to get in, but he's technically a student here now. Huh? Oh, no, I wasn't pointing at Hiroto, I was just kidding. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh? The name of someone I don't recall. Wow. What am I going to do with this culture gap? You're too much of a lady, Tadaira. You should do an interview with me. I'll get back to you later. You keep getting Iwata mixed up with Iwata. It's like, Mondo, what are you doing here? So, Hiroto, when do you want to come and clean up? Right now? No, I'll do it in the morning. I'm a little tired right now. My alarm goes up at 7 a.m., so why don't I come out half an hour earlier and get organized? I'm pretty sure it'll be done by, like, 8?
Yes.
6:30 a.m. Okay. So we'll have to do some access control before 8 a.m. Leave that to me. I'll even get you guys some publicity. That's right. Tori would just need to add a few decorative touches to the place setting that Hiroto prepared. Okay, I'll do something for you. Sounds perfect on paper, right? This is a group effort. This is Hope's side. You remember this part of the game? I remember clearly that in Twilight, too. Hiroto, just a reminder. Don't make too much noise. Someone passing by might see what you're doing. Oh, that's okay. I'm not doing anything to make a big deal about it. I think, Bella called, Edward fancy for listening to it, too. And I'm like, really? Well, that's okay. I'm not doing anything to make a big deal about it. Good. Then we're gonna call it a day. So make sure you're on time. Yeah, I feel like we're not gonna get to the concert. I feel like someone's gonna die before the concert starts. With that preliminary preparation, all students went back to their private rooms. The first thing I did was lie down on the bed. That place setting, I started to think about it too much. The first one is funny if you watch it with commentary. I mean, they're silly. I think the only one I was like, I don't think I care for the second one or the last one very much. But at least I had fun with like the first and third. Any plans to add new avatars? Yeah, I do. I want to add a few fangan ones in. For some reason, I felt like I had a pretty sweet sleep last night. Let's wash first. Oh, I want to save! Let me save, Iwata! I couldn't get through the first book. I could not get through the first book. Bella talks too weird, I feel. No saving for me. I know, right? I looked at my watch and it was still a little before 7 a.m. I'm not really sleepy. So why don't we wait in front of the diner and eat? Oh, good. I can save now. Okay. Okay, I'm prepared for a body. Let's do it. Let's find a body. And we'll call it a night. Oh wait, are we Miyuki again? Oh, we are, because you said it was before 7. Okay. Oh no. What if Hirto's dead? Rhythm, hi, welcome in. You ready for body? What is so dead? That's who I had, right? That's who I had as my first dead? Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Oh no, I moved it! No! I moved a survivor! I switched him and... Oh no, 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 no! I originally had him as dead and I switched it out for Chauffeur Girl. Darn it! Darn it! Are you holding a feeder for water already? Yeah. Yeah, we are. Miyuki are here? I'm liking... I like Miyuki. And Miyuki I feel has history. Or like, not history, mystery. Not history, mystery. Like, what's up with water, bro? Hi. 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 I saw someone come out of the laundry room door and walk toward me. That person is... Ah, Jumonji. What's the matter? Just stopping by the laundry? Yeah. Jumonji then walked past me with her nose buried in her book. Well, she did it. Seemingly unwilling to continue the conversation, she should look up. Am I asking too much? Well, I blame her. The first time in a while you've seen this before? Hoping Wa's not dead because I kind of was... Oh, I know, that's right. You did say you want to see him in trial. Hello, everyone. Well, it's morning, 7 a.m. Time to get up. Let's have another lively day. Jumonji's best girl. Their best girl. Oh, sorry. I immediately accused her of murder. And now it's 7 a.m. I don't really need to keep standing outside like this. Let's go to the diner. Do you know that one song which is like, let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies... That's like all that's running in my head right now. Speaking of which, Misaki's not coming? Misaki, by her own volition, was the first to arrive at the restaurant, the last to leave. No! No, 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 no. What if Misaki's dead? What if Misaki's dead? I wonder if she overslept. I mean, is it really a problem to take it so lightly? The fact that we sometimes forget. We're in the middle of a murderous classroom. And a certain amount of suspicion may be essential. This can't continue. We have to do something. This is the moment I jumped out of my seat. Oh, thank God. You can be a murderer, but please don't get murdered, okay? Alright, so you guys know the drill. Oh, hey, Miyuki, you're already here. You've been caught, Miss Misaki. I suppose an explanation is inevitable now, isn't it? As if to laugh at my own worries, she appeared. Yeah, we have to give her a soda before she dies. You had me worried, Misaki. You're late today, aren't you? What, were you worried about me? That's a surprise. I'm sorry I was late. I'm a human and someone's oversleep. Oh, but we know it's a lie. But we know it's a lie because of the concert, right? So I got ready to open the door at the same time as that alarm. Tomo was coming out at the same time, so we made eye contact. I asked him to keep it a secret, but now you found out. I apologize for speaking like I'm an infallible leader, and then screwing up like this. There's a reason I overslept, but it's still my fault. Reason? Oops, I'll say that one for when more people are around. You forgot the model had that bowl haircut. He's never getting up. Like, I've forgotten the bowl haircut, and I'm straight to the, you know, him lying on the floor going, Mommy. In my experience, not too many people come to eat at this time of the day. So we'll have to wait a bit. Are we eating? Can't hurt. You said the same thoughts I had. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. So the three of us sat down to eat. Well, that's enough for me. Huh? Where are you going? As an extension of what I said earlier, I want to take a quick look at something. Who's my favorite character design in the canon games? Design-wise... My brain keeps thinking Mondo, honestly. I think Mondo... His look tells you all it is about him, and he's very unique looking. And I quite enjoy that. But I'm also a sucker for Sakura, because, you know... Strong girl. Just in case, don't follow me, okay? Seriously, what are they hiding? Is there something going on behind the scenes? Tomo, do you have any idea what Misaki's up to? Not at all, and even I have no idea what she's thinking. She claims to be a leader, so I wouldn't be surprised if something she's secretly working on for us. By the looks of it, Misaki has become quite trustworthy. She's been following me since we arrived at this school. I didn't give it much credit at first, so you could say I was hesitating between suspicion and trust. Though she was falsely accused, she was also involved in a murder case, so she's not fully let go of it. But I think Misaki's feelings are genuine, and I don't want to ignore them, which is why I'm acknowledging her now. Kibo should be like K1B0, I believe. I'm sure others feel the same way. I see. Then, before I could utter the next word.
Yo!
Hey guys, could you help me out for a second?
何か
Ms. Misaki, and behind her, Miss Tadaira, what is
よろ
it?
しいでしょうか。
Gentlemen, can you help us find Mr. Iwata? Iwata? What's going on all of a
そりゃ
sudden?
な
He's less of a cringe joke-any today. Iwata was supposed to be in classroom 1A, but he's gone. Tadaira says she saw him. I'm just coming out of the classroom, and I didn't see Mr. Iwata, who was supposed to be there. Did you run to Misaki leaving the diner on your way back from the classroom? Yes,
とは
exactly.
いえ
Leaving aside the reasons for Mr. Iwata to be there, isn't it possible he's just sleeping in his private room at this
そり
time?
ゃ
We rang the doorbell a few times, but there was no response. Of course, he'd be sleeping inside, but it's unnerving. I know it's annoying, but do me a favor. Hang on one second. Be right back. I need to see if this phone call is coming through and is important or not. Okay, sorry about that. I was like, I got a phone call and I was like, no one calls me at this time of night. So I want to make sure it wasn't, you know, emergency of any kind. I don't know what it is, but why not? Where can I look? Miyuki, you can investigate the school building with me. Tomo and Tadaira. Can you investigate the dormitory building? Yeah, that's fine.
了解です
If we find them, we'll let you know. We ran the diner and split into groups. I'm not sure what the situation was, but I saw the urgency in Misaki and Tadaira's demeanor and I couldn't help myself. Alright, body. Maybe he went to the bathroom. Or he's sleeping in his private room. There are many ways to explain his absence. But tragedy always seems to shine when it gives you a little hope and then crushes it. And where we stand is in the middle of that hole. First, let's begin with the classrooms, in case he hasn't gotten back yet. Misaki turned around as she said that, but the pause didn't last long. The classroom door was wide open. Oh no. From where we were standing, we had a pretty good view into the classroom. Beyond the disorganized bookshelves, I saw an object that made its presence very clear. The curtain has risen for the actual protagonist of the stage. Also, his eyes are bloodshot. But also, I cursed this boy. I cursed him. I had him as my original thing was I had him as dead in chapter 1 because I was like, oh man, what a twist that'd be. And then I put him into Survivor because I thought, nah, he's in Survivor. Let's let him live. And by putting him in Survivor, and we all know everyone I put in Survivor list dies immediately. I cursed him. I cursed him with my bad luck. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Hirota. So that means. Hold on, where's my display capture? I mean, I almost had one. I almost had one right, and I'll never get these things right. That means these two are in danger. They're in danger so bad. Okay, back to window capture. Hirota Iwata, the ultimate lucky student, was greeting us with a cold face. Iwata? Hirota? Why? His death seemed obvious. The knife, which was deeply embedded in his back, and the eyes that lost their vitality, told the reality so well. You were laughing when I switched him out. I could have gotten something right for once in my life. Why did Iwata meet his fate here? Before I knew it, I heard footsteps behind me. Ah, there you are. We couldn't find Mr. Iwata in the dormitory building. Mr. Iwata? Oh, hold on. I could just hit replay on this.
A body has been discovered.
Well, after some time, the class trial will begin. What's going on here? Tadaro could say no more and fell to her knees. Man, she wanted to do a concert so bad. Okay, well, I'm blaming Erica first off my bat because she was awake walking around. And I'm like, that seems weird. Why is she awake walking around? So that's A. We also consider who knew he'd be in that classroom and up that early, because he was up early before 6:30, or he was up at 6:30 doing that round. So Masaki's an option, Tadaira's an option, Shoji's an option. Is there anyone else who's involved in the concert idea? Oh, and Katori. So it's one of these characters. Erica, maybe Baker Girl. Yeah. So it's one of these people. And Erica may be a red herring. She may have just seen something because she was wandering around with her nose in her book, kind of like just wandering. So she didn't do it. Then she's a witness of something. I feel Chalice wouldn't, because I feel like she really wanted to play. Do you feel too obvious as one of them? Could be. I'm gonna go with either Erica or Masaki. I think it's one of those two. And not just so I don't want to blame my YouTuber. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Shoji was there, but I'm not blaming him. No, he's perfectly innocent. He has done nothing wrong, and we know this. Alright, let's get to a save point and we'll end the stream. It was not long before everyone else arrived at the scene. Ugh.
どうしよ
Oh
う。
god. Damn
な
it.
んや
Someone said he was lucky.
なんだ
What the? Blah blah blah. The students' reactions to the corpse are mixed. Some like Echo and Jumonji didn't seem to mind, while others like Shinano and Mikawa reacted
どう
violently.
なるんだろう
15 people were all here. It's starting to happen.
なんでしょう
Starting? What is? A class trial, that's what they mean. Good answer, Miyuki! To my great pride, we have a killer student among you. This teacher is so happy. Oh, cut the crap, there's a murderer among us. Yep, the killer is among one of the 15 remaining students. You guys.
いいよ
Won't listen. The possibility of falsehood exists. The bear is cunning. You still think so little of me. This is so disappointing, Mr. Blade. Monokumas never lie about these events. And I never meddle in a murder. It's an iron law. There's no such thing as a reasoning game without adhering to these simple principles. You need to work on that, Mr. Blade. Curse you. Speaking of the class trial, let's get back to business. We all know the rules of the class trial. And I don't think there's anyone who hasn't learned them by now. As I said on TV, I'm going to give you time to investigate the case before the trial. I'm going to be very generous, so don't worry about missing any evidence. And given that almost all of you are non-technical and inexperienced, I'm going to give you a gift to help you with your investigation. Call it the Monokuma File. This file is the estimated time of death of the victim, the condition of the body, and any other noteworthy details. Use it to help you with your deductions. I think I've covered all the important stuff. I'll see you on the trial floor. Good luck! Monokuma, wait! As Monokuma turned to leave, Shitanda's voice echoed down the hall. Oh, Mr. Shitanda? I've never heard your voice so loud before. Is something wrong? You shouldn't go yet. I haven't heard an important outcome.
答えよう
What happens if you have an accomplice in the case who helped you commit the murder? Do you graduate with them? No reason, just asking for a friend, of course. Oh, I forgot to explain that important rule. Seichi, good job. I guess I should have known better. Well, I told you, I'm fair when it comes to class
どうやろう
trials.
な
That said, I think it's one thing to tell a lie and another to hide the truth. I know you would if I were you, because I'm pretty sure I don't intentionally withhold information. Let's talk about the accomplice rule. To put it bluntly, nothing goes to the accomplice. After winning the trial, the only person who could escape is the killer, and you can't put a spoon on that. They don't get special treatment. They just get executed with the rest of the students. No student has ever asked this important Florida rule before. This teacher was frankly disappointed. No one asked? Oh, oops. I ran my mouth too much. Anyway, that's all I have to say. So whether you're the blackened or the spotless, I wish you the best of luck. Boy! With those words, Monokuma disappeared as usual.
ったく
I still have no idea what he was talking
仕
about.
方がない
It seems this is the only way to go. It's true. If you don't want to die, you have to move. Ego pushed herself off the wall she was leaning against and strode into the classroom. Wait, you can't go in there.
何
What?
と
I mean, I can't let you go in there alone. You could be the one who did it. If you do, you'll be leaving with evidence behind, albeit briefly.
ま
Makes sense. And if you're sure, let's go in together. It's always good to have more than one person on site to keep an eye on things, right? According to Monokuma, there is no accomplices in this case. If they had, they would have realized that they had nothing to gain from Monokuma's testimony, and would have come forward immediately. Yes, that would have been nice. And just in case I didn't suspect anything, was I a little rude?
いや
Nah, I'm not criticizing you because you made a good point. Monokuma says show she's the killer? No! Anyway, let's get started. No time to waste, right? Yeah. We must begin immediately to reveal who's lurking behind us with bated breath. To survive, to struggle for one more chance. And by immediately, it means in 1 week because we are stopping here for today. If I can. And just like that, I was once again face to face with a corpse. Alright, bye, Kasuna! Awada's body wasn't in a gruesome state as I imagined. He was lying on his back with a kitchen knife stuck deep in his back, but he was bleeding sparingly because the knife hadn't been pulled out. However, there's some blood coming out of his mouth. Let's see, let's record your e-handbook. Oh. Let me stop, game! As I stood and looked down at Iwata's body, I felt a little dizzy around my forehead. I need about 3 or 4 bullets? Okay. Once again, something my instincts beyond my memory were sending me signals. How was I supposed to interpret it? Realizing it would be dangerous to stand any longer, I haphazardly slumped into the next chair.
What?
Hey, don't miss the stuff in the scene. Sorry, cut me some slack. My head's about to burst open. That's a pretty unusual reaction for you. Didn't you just see the dead body? No, this feeling is not fear. I can't put my finger on it, but its identity is clearly floating in my frontal lobe. There's no other way to identify other than deja vu. It's understandable if you've never seen a corpse before. It's rather admirable that you have the courage to come this far. Am I the ultimate coroner? If you want to stop and redo the victim reveal, that's fine too. 3 or 4, right? No, it's alright. Where my feelings are that she put aside for now. This life and death at stake here. Oh, this entire intro part is real long? Okay. Alright, so then we'll call it here. So let's do one last battle royale. And then I'll send it off. And I'll just reload from where I was, continue, and then Friday I'll just pick up right at the investigation start. Alright, cool. Thank you all for letting me know. I kept thinking like, I have a minute left, right? But yeah, no, this is exciting. I will have a poll up on Monday about what game we'll do after this one. That way, I can get whatever one you guys choose ready, if I need to get it ready of any kind. And then next week, Friday, we will do solve some murder. I am having fun. I love this. Like, this looks, I mean, like, not that, you know, the level of artwork matters really in a game as long as the story's good, but the story's good, the level of art looks really nice. Like, it feels so professional. I love it. Battle of the Kibos. Who's gonna win? It's Rhythm! Congrats, Rhythm! Let's go ahead and go to our ending screen. I'm gonna put the poll on Monday. So Monday will be the poll, and I'll have it up for, you know, a week and up until we, you know, Saturday. So Monday to Saturday will be the poll for the next game. This upcoming Friday, next Friday, will be the monster. We'll do investigation and the trial. And I guess I'll try and see if I can smoosh in That's Not My Neighbor anytime in those days. Alright, so I'll let you guys go for tonight. Thank you so much everyone for showing up. I love it so much. You guys are great. And everyone have a good night. Bye! Add Ryoko? Alright, I'll put it to the list.